You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from Fireman's Park in Columbus. Daily Dodge TV presents WIAA playoff football. And tonight in Division 4, it's a level 2 matchup, a pair of heavyweights going at it as the West Salem Panthers are in town to take on the homestanding Columbus Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you at the field. I'm joined by my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Aiden Voigt is our videographer and engineer, and we welcome you into this broadcast, which is brought to you by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, American Packaging, the Columbus Quarterback Club, the Columbus High School Drama Department, Columbus Self-Storage, MP's Tap, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch of Beaver Dam, Park Village Shopping Center. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Office, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for Your Home, Moraine Park Technical College, Spartan Flooring, and Gardner Manufacturing. Welcome into our pregame show, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Friday night. It feels like playoff football tonight with that chill in the air. And, we've got a real treat tonight here, Tim Haldeman. Two teams coming in that are a combined 19-1 on the year. The only blemish for either side, West Salem, as they lost earlier in the season to Aquinas. But otherwise, these two teams have been dominant. Both have been ranked pretty much all year long. It's almost a shame that this is a level 2 game and not maybe a state semifinal or something along those lines.
Yeah, so true, Mike. And like you say, the one common foe that these two clubs have had is Aquinas. Columbus, of course, defeated Aquinas right on this very field, I believe 20-16, whereas West Salem lost to Aquinas 20-18. So, yeah, I would be very, very surprised if this ball game doesn't go down to the fourth quarter, Mike. And you're going to see a couple of contrasts in style, chances are, no doubt. The spread formation for West Salem, quarterback with some very nice stats throughout the season. And, of course, Columbus, primarily throughout the entire season, has been, pretty much like they have been the last number of years, handed off to the guy on the backfield. This year, that marquee guy is, of course, Connor Roach, number 1 on your program. And, although last week Columbus sort of turned the tide a little bit, Peyton Powers was 11 for 14 for 142 yards. And I think he really came of age last week, Mike. And I felt that Columbus, was held in check early on in the ballgame throughout the majority of the first quarter. Connor Roach at 1 point, 7 yards gained from scrimmage and 7 carries. So all of a sudden they had to start figuring something out. I credit the coaching staff with a great job done. And like I say, I'm going to really expect a great game here tonight.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start, as you mentioned, for Columbus last week. But once they got it going,
look out.
They were in complete control as they went on to a 52-0 win over Arcadia. Meanwhile, West Salem had the complete 180 last week in their opening round game against Platteville. That game went down to the wire, and the Panthers eked out a win with a field goal at the end, 30-27. And so they were in a dogfight, whereas Columbus, as we talked about, pretty much cruised in that game last week against Arcadia. Columbus is the 2 seed. West Salem is the 3 seed in this bracket. Winner tonight moves on to the state quarterfinals next week and will find themselves up against either top-seeded Aquinas or number 4 seed Lodi. Those two teams are playing tonight over in La Crosse. But you're right, Tim. You mentioned Columbus last week. Peyton Powers, one of the best efforts we've seen out of that fine quarterback, maybe in all the games that we've covered in his career. He was outstanding. And you know what? We talk about it all the time. Everybody knows that the ground game, the running game, is the bread and butter. of the Columbus offense, but it's nice to know that they've got a capable quarterback that can make throws and that they can move the ball that way when when the need arises.
Well, Peyton's in his second year at the quarterback position. He's starting to really, really figure it out. And, like I said, he has not been the marquee man by any stretch of the imagination. He really has never had to be. But it's always nice to have that extra little trump card, if you will, in your back pocket that, hey, when things all of a sudden start going just a little bit south for you, you know what? Sometimes the passing game has to open up the running game, which is, 180 degrees from what most people would say. But that's exactly what happened last week, and he was just outstanding. Needless to say, the big boys up front averaging 265, and by the way, they have about a 25-pound plus, poundage over West Salem here tonight for those front five. So pretty much similar to what we had last week with Arcadia.
Peyton Powers last week, we had him 9 of 11 for 142 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also ran for a score. And coming into this game, he's thrown for 617 yards on the season, averaging about 7.3 yards per attempt. And he's tossed 6 touchdowns with 6 INTs. Last week, if you had said last week that Columbus would win easily and Connor Roach would have less than 50 yards, I might have questioned your sanity. But that's exactly what happened last week. Connor Roach did have 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground. He also caught a touchdown from Peyton Powers, but he was limited to under 50 yards. Arcadia kind of held him in check early. We talked about the slow start. But, as the game progressed, Columbus was able to spell Connor and put in a couple of the reserves, or I hate to call them reserves because they're pretty talented backs in their own right, but he didn't have to carry the load because of what Peyton Powers is doing and what his teammates in the backfield were doing. Well,
when you get that kind of depth off of a high school roster, Mike, that's just going to spell doom for the other defense. And of course, when you do score 52 points, and almost all of those came in the last 3 quarters, you're always going to take a look at the one stat, and that being turnovers. And, of course, Columbus came up with 3 interceptions with their defensive backfield, and that's what just completely turned the game around in their favor.
But make no mistake about it, Connor Roach has been huge this year. 1,829 yards rushing, 12.4 per carry, 28 touchdowns on the season for Mr. Roach. Now, we talked about West Salem, and their sophomore quarterback is Drew McConkey, and I think you started to touch on him a little bit, Tim. What a season he's had. 1,200 passing yards, 14 touchdowns, 7 INTs. He averages 7.9 per pass attempt, pass completion, and he was the JV quarterback last year. They moved him into the starting varsity spot this year, and he has really, really thrived in this offense for Coach Ryan Olson.
Well, and not only that, but he can also run the football, Mike. So he is a dual-purpose type of guy. And the one thing that you and I commented on last week, Mike, is in regard to Arcadia. They didn't, in our opinion, they didn't quite have the speed and quickness that Lake Mills and the other team over there, I can't think of their name, Belgium.
Cedar Grove,
Belgium. I have a problem remembering that one. But those 2 clubs had some great quickness in their end position and their halfback, whereas Arcadia maybe not quite so much. This club here does provide some of that speed and quickness.
Luke Baginski is the main running back for the Panthers. He has rushed for 1,336 yards this season, 16 touchdowns, and averaging just under 9 yards per carry. He was the quarterback last year. They did some juggling this year, West Salem. They took Drew McConkey, moved him up from JV to varsity. Luke Baginski, who was the quarterback last year, they moved him to running back this season, and it has really worked well for the Panthers, as again, they only have that 1 loss. So this is a team that, Columbus coach Andy Ryan, he told me that he really feels like this team is a lot like Lake Mills. And I think you talked about that too as well, Tim. He says, if I had to compare them to somebody, he says Lake Mills jumps out right away.
Well, Lake Mills has a sophomore quarterback also.
Yes, they do.
They're still in the tournament, and he put a major dent on Columbus here for about 3 quarters earlier in the season, and very honestly was the first time that Columbus was really even challenged throughout the year. Lodi, very honestly, didn't give Columbus a huge challenge. I shouldn't say that. Aquinas, of course, gave him a good challenge in week 2. Excuse me. But, it's like you say, Mike, this should be a good one, something we're probably going to remember for years to come.
Our colleague Corey Sparks had a chance to chat with Columbus head coach Andy Ryan earlier this week. We're going to play that interview for you right now.
The Columbus Cardinals rumbled past Arcadia 52-0 in level 1 of the playoffs. Their next challenge against West Salem this Friday. Let's bring in head coach Andy Ryan ahead of his team's level 2 matchup at home. Coach, 31 points in the second quarter alone last Friday. Could you talk about that 10-minute period where the Cardinals just took off with all the momentum?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a slow start, but we know what we're supposed to do and what we're trying to accomplish, and it kind of just clicked in.
Yeah, this is a team that runs the ball extremely well, your Cardinals, but your quarterback, Peyton Powers, he threw the ball a decent amount on Friday relative to games of weeks past. 9 for 11, 142 yards and a pair of touchdowns. He's thrown the ball for 500 less yards this year, but you call on him late on in that second quarter, and he shows up right away. What does that say about his work ethic and ability to be a key cog in this machine?
Yeah, he's had the ability to do it all season. It's just hasn't been putting it together overall as a team this year in the passing game, but when we needed it, it came through.
4 different players carried the ball for at least 40 yards. What were you seeing from, you've talked about it before, the offensive line? And then can you kind of touch on the advantage of being able to try a few different more players out when you're in a blowout like that?
Yeah, our weapons are our offensive line on the offensive side, and Connor Roach gets the majority of the carries, but Caleb Simon, Owen Cowell have got their carries as well this year. And then when Bobby Tracy comes in, he's had 2 long runs this season in the third and fourth quarter of games, and he's done a great job as well.
Looking ahead at West Salem, they are your level 2 opponent back at home this week. Their only loss is to a team you guys know pretty well, Aquinas by 2 points earlier this year. What have you learned about both of those teams that sit atop the Cooley Conference?
Oh, they're great. The great teams.
Level 2 in the playoff bracket, Coach. What is the message? Level 2 in the playoff bracket, Coach. What has the message been to this team as you go up against an even tougher opponent this upcoming Friday?
Yeah, 1-0. Nothing matters up to this point, so we're just going 1-0 and focus on the main thing.
All right, Coach Ryan. Congrats on the win last week. Good luck on trying to go 1-0 again this week, and we will catch up with you pretty soon.
All right, thank you so much.
That was head coach Andy Ryan ahead of Columbus's level 2 date with West Salem. For 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, I'm Corey Sparks.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And thanks to our good friend and colleague Corey Sparks for his chat with Columbus head coach Andy Ryan. Time now for the starting lineups. First, the offensive starters for West Salem, coached by Ryan Olson. The quarterback is Drew McConkey, 6'3", 190-pound sophomore. At running back, Luke Baginski, 6 feet tall, a senior at 190. Wide receivers include Max Deigman, a 5'9", 165-pound senior. Makibo Anderson, a junior at 5'8", 145. Jamison Skifton, 6-foot sophomore at 180. And Carter Pontius, a senior at 6'5", 195. The left tackle is Luke Gruby, 6'3", 225 and a sophomore. Left guard, Trevor Arntz, a senior at 5'11", 225. The center is Elliot Cruz, a 5'11 senior at 225. Right guard is Miles Olson, a 6'3", 215-pound senior. And at right tackle, Jackson Hauser, a junior at 6'3", 235. Now the defensive starters for Columbus, coached by Andy Ryan. The safeties are Jordan Mowbray, a junior at 6'2", 195, and Owen Cowell, a junior at 5'9", 165. At safety, At cornerback is Axel Elaine, a senior at 6'3", 195. Jack Town, the other corner, a junior at 5'8", 155. Linebackers include Connor Roach, 5'9", senior at 175. Luke Call, a senior at 6'4", 200. Caleb Syme, a senior at 5'9", 180. And Riley Kaminsky, 6 foot tall, 190-pound senior. Defensive tackles include Jordan Reuter, a junior at 6'3", 265. Jack Roelke, a 6'1", senior at 245. And Wyatt Graffin, a junior at 6'4", 265. We'll step aside for the national anthem back after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
American Packaging creates packaging for some of the most iconic brands in the world, and they want you on their team. Matt has been with the company for nearly 30 years.
I'm a press team lead. I've been at American Packaging 28 years. The pay and the benefits at American Packaging are great. Good vacation. At American Packaging, we have a great bonus program. You get 4% every quarter. If we make the budget, everybody does their part, we'll make the budget.
Learn more about joining the American Packaging team in Columbus and DeForest by checking out the careers page at AmericanPackaging.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Pregame Show.
And we welcome you back to Fireman's Park here in Columbus alongside our videographer and engineer Aiden Voigt, Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you for Daily Dodge TV. It's a Division 4 Level 2 football playoff game. The West Salem Panthers at 9-1 versus 10-0 Columbus. If you'd like to send us an email tonight during the broadcast, you can email the booth at sports@dailydodge.com, sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. You know the drill, and we'll be happy to give you a shout-out. Put Columbus or West Salem in the subject line. In fact, we already have an email. It came in about 10 minutes ago, and it says, excited about Columbus in the playoffs. They're watching tonight in Green Valley, Arizona. They love our broadcast. Looking forward to Connor Roach getting some touchdowns. Go Cardinals. That's from Aunt Ann and Uncle Bill checking in down in very warm Arizona tonight.
And compliments to the Roach family once again.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
want to
some of the most delectable, delicious cookies that we'll ever have here in the booth, Mike.
Yeah, they did this a couple of weeks ago, and the Roach family at it again. They sent us these wonderful football-shaped cookies, frosted. Even some of them were frosted with our names on them. It said Mike and Tim. Wow, what a treat! Thank you so very much. And there's even a little note attached to it here. Thanks for the great broadcast. And it says Grandpa John Roach, and I understand that he unfortunately passed away here a few days ago. So our deepest condolences to the Roach family on their loss. And thank you so very, very much for thinking of us during this time. We do appreciate that, and it means a lot to us, and our thoughts are with you as well. All right, so Columbus will kick it away. And back deep for West Salem, we've got Luke Baginski along with Max Deigman. And it will be Devin Pratt to kick it off for the Cardinals. Here we go. Level 2 action getting underway on this Friday night. Glad to have you with us on Daily Dodge TV for yet another Columbus football broadcast. What a dominating performance last week Friday night. Going to be a little bit tougher, though, this time around with West Salem bringing their vaunted game here into Fireman's Park. Here's the approach by Pratt. Boom, kick is in the air, short end over end kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men at around the 31-yard line. It was fielded there by Brennan Steinmetz, 5'11 senior, 210-pounder, and no return because as he goes to the knee to field that one, the play is over. 1st and 10 for West Salem. They've got it at their 31-yard line. As you can see on your Daily Dodge TV screen, they'll move it from right to left here in the first quarter. Here we go. On 1st and 10, the quarterback is Drew McConkey, as we talked about. He stands out of the gun on 1st and 10, and he's going to give it to Baginski straight ahead, and he gets wrapped up after a gain of maybe only 1 yard.
And for those of you watching, you might have saw the action in the backfield. Columbus had the quarterback covered also, and there was a little extracurricular by the quarterback, not exactly enjoying the little bit of contact that he got. So a good first play defensively with the gain of a couple.
And I was correct. It's a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 from the 32-yard line. 2 receivers split wide to the right side. Again, McConkey out of that gun. Baginski standing behind him in the backfield. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Play action. He wants to throw. Right side. It is caught at the 45-yard line. Breaking a tackle. He's out to midfield. 50 and finally brought down in Columbus territory, and on the reception was Makibo Anderson, 5'8" junior, 145-pounder. He picks up a first down and more. Give that a gain of, that's 19 yards to the 49-yard line of Columbus. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. We're 1 minute in, no score as of yet on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. 1st and 10, West Salem on the Columbus 49. 3 receivers, trips to the right. Here is McConkey running with it, tucks it under, and he will get wrapped up. Connor Roach then loses his grip, and McConkey's able to escape the grasp of Connor Roach and get a couple of extra yards when really that might have been no gain or only a very short gain. He turns it into something bigger. It'll be 2nd and about long 2 or a short 3. Take your pick.
I'm going to give McConkey 8 on that.
So you'll give him 8, and the ball right now is at the 42, just shy of the 41-yard line.
He showed some real strength on that
He
run,
really did,
man.
because like I said, Roach had him, and he was able to keep fighting and got out of the grasp of Connor Roach. 2nd and 2. And here's McConkey back to throw. Good protection. Now he's being flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run. It is caught, I believe, at the 29-yard line. It's a catch. That's Jamison Skifton. Jamison Skifton, the 6-foot sophomore, makes the catch. It's another first down to the 29-yard line. 13 yards on the pass play and a fresh set of downs. And a good start here for West Salem on the road. 10-20 and counting left in the opening quarter. No score as of yet, but West Salem's driving. 1st and 10 on the Columbus 29. Trips to the left. 2 receivers, actually 1 receiver to the right. Handed off Baginski. Into the pile, pushes it towards the 25. Brought down maybe near the 24-yard line. Wyatt Graffin was there leading the charge. He had a couple of teammates with him there, but it's still a nice gain there of 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up at the 24. 9:46 and counting left in the first. On the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. No score yet.
Really nice mix of run and pass in this drive thus far for the Panthers.
2nd and 5. Panthers on the Columbus 24. McConkey back in the pocket, throwing towards the end zone, and everybody fell down. The intended receiver fell down, so did the defender. The intended receiver was Carter Pontius, and that one falls to the carpet, incomplete. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Clock stop, 9:23 to go in the first.
Yeah, thus far, the quarterback McConkey has had ample time in the pocket. The pass that he completed just about 3 plays ago, not only did he have time in the pocket, but then once that started to break down, he forced himself out to the right side and bought himself some additional time. So he's real good at moving his feet to buy some extra time.
On 3rd and 5, handoff Baginski straight ahead, breaking it 1 tackle, gets inside the 20, and he's got a first down, I believe. Looks like they're going to mark him around the 18, which would be a gain of 6. So that's a first down for West Salem. And they'll move the chains. As they break the huddle, they'll put 2 receivers to each side, will the Panthers. Out of the shotgun is McConkey. Giving it to Baginski through a hole. Gets inside the 15. And down to around the 14. That's going to be a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. This email says, KB and Lori Hodge from Columbus checking in. Love my hometown Cardinals. And my sons, Jake and Garrett Hodge, on the team. Thank you so much for the broadcast. Thank you very much for the email. We appreciate you.
It's our pleasure. Trust me.
On 2nd and 6. Handoff. And that is Baginski. Went right up the middle. Luke Call makes the stop. Ball's placed at the 10. 3rd and a short 2. Again, sports at dailydodge.com if you'd like to check in with an email. 3rd and a short 2. Ball's at the 10. McConkey out of the gun, has the snap. Giving it to Baginski. Straight ahead to the 5, breaks a tackle, and spins inside the 5. But it's going to be 1st and goal for West Salem. We'll see exactly where they mark it here, but boy, that looks like about the 2-yard line to me. 7.5 and counting left in the opening stanza. On the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard, we're scoreless for the moment. 1st and goal from the 2. McConkey out of the gun. Baginski standing behind him. Baginski takes the handoff straight ahead through a hole. Is he in? No. He did not get in. So Baginski not able to punch it in on that play. Looks like he's about at the 1 now, so we're going to say 2nd and goal from the 1. So he did pick up 1 yard there. All right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and goal, West Salem from the 1. McConkey to Baginski, and he is in. Touchdown, West Salem. Baginski, a 1-yard run, and with 6:40 to go in the first, it's 6-0 in favor of the Panthers.
5 minutes and 20 seconds. It took them 11 plays, of which 8 of them were on the ground. And, 9 of them on the ground. 12-play drive.
And so now Evan Knoll out to attempt the extra point. And we have just a little bit of a delay here. I'm not sure what. All right, now we're ready to go. Evan Knoll will attempt the extra point. And here's the snap back. The hold down, kick is up, plenty of leg, and it's good. 7-0. West Salem leads. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Attention muggles. Want to see some magic? Interested in witchcraft and wizardry? This November, Columbus High School will be performing the Broadway sensation, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
The Columbus Quarterback Club is a nonprofit organization that supports the Columbus High School football team. The Quarterback Club fills in the gaps.
Are you looking for a Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly and Notre Dame knows that Wisconsinites take tailgating seriously, and they'll help you take it to the next level with their award-winning Fox Brothers brats and everything you need, whether you're at the game or enjoying it at home. Fox Brothers award-winning exclusive recipes use only the highest quality ingredients you'll taste with every bite and every every brat. Try their 11 Grand Champion brats and sausages, including their pre-cooked Fox Brothers Original Brats, spicy Southwest Chicken Brats, and Philly Cheese Brats. Check them out online at foxbrospigglywiggly.com.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
No, I don't think. There we go. And we're back. Here's the ensuing kickoff. It's a ground ball fielded at about the 20 to the 25. This is Mowbray, 30, 35, near sideline, 40, 50, and finally tripped up after crossing midfield. I tell you what, Drew McConkey on special teams finally was able to force him out of bounds, but a nice return there for Jordan Mowbray. He took it all the way from his own 20 thereabouts to the 45-yard line of West Salem. Just what the doctor ordered for Columbus as they find themselves down 7-0 with 6.5 minutes to go in the first period of play. Cardinals going left to right. So a 35-yard return.
Are we looking at a shootout here tonight?
Well, maybe we are. All right. Couple receivers to each side, I formation, and there is a handoff. Roach, left side, 45, and gets inside the 45, down near the 43-yard line. Short pickup for Connor Roach on that play. I would give him at least 3 on that. 2nd and 7 coming up. 6:10 and counting left in period number 1. Yeah, Luke Baginski had that touchdown a moment ago for West Salem. He was the offensive player of the year this season in the Cooley Conference. And we saw him on display there on that drive. He looked pretty good. Whole team did. 2nd and 7 from the 42 of West Salem. Peyton Powers out of the shotgun, has the snap. Gives it to Roach. He comes near side, 45, bounces to the outside, and he will not be able to turn the corner. And that is Jackson Williams, the cornerback, 6'3", 185-pound senior. And I don't think he got anything on that play there, Tim.
He might have lost a half a yard.
Maybe, but we'll say no gain. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Cardinals on the Panther 42-yard line. 5:24 and counting left in the first quarter. Make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, visit morainpark.edu/first choice. All right, 3rd and 7. Powers has it out of the gun, looking to throw. Downfield, and it is incomplete. He wanted to hit Mowbray, and Jackson Williams was out there in coverage. But it's incomplete, 4th down, and well, you're on the 42-yard line of your opponent. Do you kick it? Do you punt it here, or do you go
Tough
for
call. Tough call here.
it? It is a tough call.
But I think they're going to go for it by the looks of it. Maybe, maybe not. Yep.
And it would appear that they're going to go for this. 4th and 7, Columbus from the West Salem 42.
Timeout.
And now we do have a whistle. And who called time? Columbus, I'm guessing? It is going to be a timeout called. West Salem called timeout. And so we'll keep it here. And this timeout is brought to you by our good friends at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam under that red awning. They've been there for about 166 short years. Again, if you'd like to send us an email tonight, we'd love to hear from you. Let's see here. Nolan says, go Cards. We just got an email from Nolan here checking in tonight. What else do we got here? Let's go Cards. Let's go Golden Beavers. Switching back and forth between feeds on Daily Dodge, cheering on my neighbors, Powers, Cotter, and Cowell for Columbus, and my brother-in-law's cousin, Moose Morrissey for Beaver Dam. That's from Pete Skalitsky checking in to the broadcast. What else do we have here? Go Cards, Jordan Reuter and Go Cards and Jordan from Julie Benish. Julie Benish checking in from Marshfield. We'll get to some more emails here in a moment. But after the timeout, 4th and 7 for Columbus on the 42-yard line of West Salem. 5:01 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. West Salem with the lead. Powers out of the shotgun. This is a huge play early. Can Columbus keep the drive going? Powers takes the snap. Wants to throw. Across the middle. It is caught.
Ooh, he doesn't
down
have
at the 36, but he might be short. It was caught by Griffin Corrado, but I don't think he got it, Tim.
Nope.
From that spot, it looks like he's going to be short.
He needed to fall forward towards the goal line as opposed to getting knocked back, and it didn't quite work.
Griffin Corrado had a big game, couple of big catches last week against Arcadia. He had been injured and missed the previous game, but he came back with a vengeance last week, and they needed him, and he delivered. But on that play, unfortunately, just not able to get the yardage needed, and the ball goes over on downs. And Tim, that almost serves as a very short punt is kind of what that does. But 1st and 10 on the 36 for West Salem with 2 receivers on each side. McConkey in the shotgun, hands it off. Baginski, and he's wrapped up. Wyatt Graffin says, hello, how do you do? And actually, the carry was by Isaiah Lack, a 5'10" sophomore. It was not Baginski, but I tell you what, Wyatt Graffin, the big defender, the beast that he is, got in there in a hurry and drops him for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 coming up back at the 35-yard line. I love watching Wyatt Graffin play defense.
Yeah, I do.
And
Mike,
beast mode.
I'm in hopes that Columbus coaching staff changed something up in the front 7. That's what I'm hoping, because Baginski had pretty much a run in that first drive.
On 2nd down, snap back to McConkey. He's going to throw off his back foot. It is bobbled, but then caught at the 49-yard line. It was caught by Pontius. Carter Pontius bobbled it. Defender was right there, but it was able to finally corral it. And it is a 16-yard pickup on the pass play to Pontius. 1st and 10 for West Salem, right near the midfield stripe. 3:49 and counting left in the first quarter. What a catch. And the throw was off his back foot by McConkey. As pressure was coming, he got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, the defensive back was right there.
On 1st and 10. Well, they snapped it right to Baginski, and he's straight ahead to the 40, outside 35, 30, and finally tripped up by Mowbray. I didn't realize that they actually put Baginski in at the quarterback spot, not McConkey. And they snapped it to him, and he took off with it in a big gainer from the 50 down to the 25. It looks like it'd be a 25-yard gain.
You got it, partner.
Oh, my goodness. This email says, thank you, sponsors, all of you. Your ads support the broadcast. I'm a previous patron and recall many good services. Thank you. That's from Mary Roach. Mary, thank you. I mean, the Roach family, we were talking about them earlier. Thank you for all that you've done, and we appreciate you. 1st and 10 from the 25. West Salem in Columbus territory. This is Baginski taking the snap, handing it off, and straight ahead for short yardage was Isaiah Lack. Yeah, remember I talked about it in the pregame that Baginski was the quarterback last year on this team, and so they can easily insert him in as the quarterback in any situation. That's what they've been doing here on this drive. McConkey led the charge on the first drive with Baginski out of the backfield running the ball. Now Baginski at the quarterback spot where he's, again, a dual threat. 2:50 and counting left in the first. 7-0 on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. 2nd and 8. West Salem from the Cardinal 23. Baginski fakes the handoff. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He throws off his back foot. Got a man. And it is incomplete. Oh, that was very close. It was intended for Pontius, and the defender had fallen down. That was Mowbray, and Pontius went to his backside and almost caught it lying on his back.
Mike, I'm beginning to wonder if the rain that we had a couple nights ago is creating problems in footing, especially down there on that end. I'm just wondering because we haven't seen this all year long.
Yeah, we've seen a couple players slip up. Well, it was a little slippery last week when we were here. We saw guys slipping. And now we have a timeout. And this is the second timeout called by West Salem brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Attention muggles, want to see some magic? Interested in witchcraft and wizardry? This November, Columbus High School will be performing the Broadway sensation, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, High School Edition. We are one of the first schools in the entire state to perform it. So bring those wands and come ready to see what all the excitement is about on Friday, November 15th and Saturday, November 16th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, November 17th at 1 p.m.
The Columbus Quarterback Club is a nonprofit organization that supports the Columbus High School football team. The Quarterback Club fills in the gaps where there is limited funding from the high school for the team. Operating for only 1 year, we've been able to provide over $35,000 towards their needs, so far funding new pants, sideline jackets, iPads, and practice dummies. The Quarterback Club also funded all spaghetti dinners for the year and made sure each team member got a sub every away game. And we're excited to fund the pizza nights for the playoffs. Follow along with our journey on Facebook at the Columbus Quarterback Club for ways to donate, or reach out to us by email or call.
Down and 8, West Salem from the Columbus 23, and running with it, Baginski breaking tackles. He's down inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line. Baginski on the keeper. He goes for about 13 yards, maybe almost 14. Let's see where they mark it here, just inside the 10. Yep, it's at the 9. And it's first and goal, West Salem, 2:18 and counting left in the first quarter. They already lead at 7-0 on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard.
Well, he's living up to his
boy, he really is.
Press credentials right here. Boy,
Woo.
I'll tell you what, it takes more than one guy to bring him down. That's all there is to it. He's a tough kid.
First and goal from the 9. Trips to the left. Single receiver to the right. Lack in the backfield next to Baginski, the quarterback out of the game. He stumbles, and he's going to be touchdown. He just lost his footing, and Wyatt Graffin touched him down. Tim, you were just talking about that. And the tough go of it that some of these players have had with their footing. And he stumbled immediately out of the gate, did Baginski, and that's a break for Columbus as it's no gain on the play. Second and goal from the 9.
Well, with 1:25 and counting remaining
I beg your pardon. Back to the 15. I beg your pardon.
With just over 1:20 remaining in the first half, they're going to run at least 2 more plays at this end here. But there's no doubt about it. The footing over here is not very good.
Not been very good. Yeah, the balls are, well, we'll call it the 13. It's actually inside where I initially saw it. So second and goal from the 13. Baginski to throw. Pressure coming. Now he's going to be rushed out of the pocket. Being chased, throwing. It is tipped. Intercepted! It's intercepted! And it was picked off by Luke Call. Luke Call, the outside linebacker, picks off Baginski with 49 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 West Salem, but that is a huge play for the Columbus defense. They had 3 interceptions last week, and they get one here, and it couldn't have come at a more opportune time.
Well, just when the Panthers are knocking on the door for a second score and, almost going in, quite easily on both drives, all of a sudden a big tip ball, and Call comes up with a big play.
First and 10, Cardinals on their own 14, going left to right, late first quarter, handoff, and this keeper. Powers coming to the near side, trying to turn the corner, and he is going to get taken down right near the line of scrimmage. Just could not turn the corner. So Powers decided to take matters into his own hands there. Second and 10, no gain on that play. And we'll see if they snap it one more. Probably time for one more play here, barring a penalty or something like that. Second and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 14. 12 seconds left in the first period. High snap, give to Roach, straight ahead. And boy, not much happened at all. He got a yard, maybe 2. And that's the way the first quarter is going to come to an end here at Fireman's Park. After 1 on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard, it's West Salem 7, Columbus 0. Back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you looking for a safe, secure place to store your extra stuff? Halloween decorations, classic cars, boats or RVs, you name it, Columbus Self Storage has you covered. Columbus Self Storage has climate and moisture controlled, well-lit units. These units are open 24 hours a day with a variety of sizes to meet your needs. Conveniently located off Highway 151 in Columbus, contact Columbus Self Storage at 608-217-7245 to learn more.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Got some more emails to get to here. This one says, thank you for covering the game. I'm cheering on my cousin Riley Kaminsky and the Columbus Cardinals all the way from Australia. How about that? Thanks for the email, by the way. 3rd and 8 for Columbus on their own 16 as we start the second quarter. They'll move right to left here in the second period. Powers out of the gun, low snap, has it. He's going to toss a little ball out to the right, caught by Roach, 20-25, and he's out of bounds. But he picks up the first down, a much-needed first down for the Cardinals. Pass play from Powers to Roach. Let's see where they mark it. They will mark this at the 26. It's a gain of 10.
A much-needed mark,
oh,
as you
yes.
mentioned, first down. And a very safe play also.
On 1st and 10 from the 26, Powers will hand it off. Roach straight ahead and tries to cut right. Gets to the 30. And he will be wrapped up at the 30-yard line. Gain of about 4 on that play.
Boy, I tell you, he's getting bounced around out there like a pinball. Woo, taking some hits.
On 2nd and 6, Cardinals on their own 30. Powers at to Roach straight ahead, 30, 35, breaks a tackle. He's out across the 40, and now to about the 43-yard line before finally being brought down. There were several white jerseys there, including Jackson Williams. But that is marked at the
13-yard gain. Five totes thus far for Connor Roach for 22.
1st and 10 from their own 43 now. And off Roach, right side he goes. He's to the 45, breaks a tackle, lunging across the 50.
Got another first down.
And Williams brings him down. But again, this is, you're right, Tim, I think it's another first down. And they will move the chains just like that. They mark him, let's see, about the 47-yard line. 10 yards on that pickup. And just like that, Columbus is in West Salem territory. 10:45 and counting left in the second quarter on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. It's 7-0 West Salem. Single receivers left and right. Out of the gun, Peyton Powers waiting the snap. He has the snap. Gives it up. This is a carry by Caleb Syme. Syme to the 45 for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up now.
Well, if you recall last week, Syme did a really good job of spelling Connor Roach and had some really tough earned yards himself.
And they give it to Syme again. He's across the 45, inside the 40, and down near the 38. Well, a second effort there to bounce to the outside and then head upfield.
First down yardage.
And it's more first down yardage, as you said, Tim, for Columbus. Hey, this email says, go Cards go. They're watching from Rome, Wisconsin. That's Steve and Marianne. We know them well. Thanks for checking in. Go Cards. This email says, go Cards from Orono. Is that where they're checking in from? Handoff. Nope, this is the keeper by Powers. 35, knocked out of bounds hard near the 30-yard line. He was hit by Luke Baginski. He gave him a good pop and knocked him out of bounds. They will spot him at the, I'm trying to see where they spot the ball here.
He got 5 yards.
Yep, 5-yard pickup.
So he's at the 32.
The 30,
32.
Yep, 32 on 31, actually, we'll call it. Handoff, Syme. Ooh, and he wrapped up. Oh, my goodness. Big number 79, Sawyer Brennigan, the 6'4", 285-pound junior, wraps him up for no gain. Brennigan, his nickname is Hot Lunch. He looks like a football player, and that was a big, big defensive stop. 9 minutes and counting left until halftime. 3rd and 5, Columbus. We'll call it the 32-yard line of West Salem. Right now, Cardinals down 7-0. We got movement.
Offsides.
Yep, and it looked like, and I saw it right away, Tim, Powers using that hard count, and it got somebody to jump on the defensive side.
Not quite going to be a first down. Going to be nose of the football short. But changes the play call.
Boy, it certainly does. You go from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and inches. 3rd and less than a yard with the ball around the 27-yard line of West Salem. Here's Powers out of the gun, single receivers to both sides. Give to Roach, right side, and
oh boy,
he didn't get it.
Big loss.
He did not get it. Yeah, he lost yardage, and that was Mason Chambers, the safety, that got in there and wraps him up for a loss of almost 3 yards. 4th and 3 coming up for Columbus. 8 minutes to go until the break. The ball is just inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. 4th and 3. Powers barking out the instructions. Has the ball.
Oh,
and the give and nothing doing. They don't get it. They gave it to Owen Cowell, and he didn't get anything. The ball's going to go over on downs to West Salem. Boy, that hurts if you're a Columbus fan.
Well, you had 3rd and about a foot, and you end up losing about a good 3 yards.
Yep.
Just not very
That surprised you, that play
common.
call on 4th down there, to give it to Cowell?
Well,
I'm surprised they gave it to Cowell.
I was looking for maybe the swing pass to Roach that they threw down near the 20-yard line to get the drive up and going. That's what I was thinking of.
1st and 10. West Salem takes over on downs at their own 32. They're going to go left to right here in the second quarter. And the give. Nope, this is.
Whoa.
Well, it was a handoff, but let's see. That was.
Big loss.
Yeah, a huge loss. Baginski handed off. The ball carrier was Deigman. Max Deigman, the senior.
We're going to call it 2nd down and 17.
And it's 2nd and 17 after a loss of 7. So, big Columbus D there with 7 minutes and counting left in the first half. sports@dailydodge.com. If you want to send us an email, sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. Put Columbus or West Salem in the subject line. We'll give you a shout out tonight. 2nd and 17. Faking the handoff. The quarterback Baginski straight ahead and brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Kaminsky was there defensively, among others.
You got 5.
Yep, and it'll make it a 3rd and 12. Well, this is, at least so far, Tim, a nice response to Columbus turning the ball over on downs. The defense is fired up right now, trying to get that ball back.
Well, this next play is really big.
Yes, it is.
I mean, they're all big, but this one's really big. You get him to turn the ball over right here, and now you start feeling a little bit better about your defense.
All right, 3rd and 12, West Salem. And Baginski looking to throw. It is almost intercepted. Kaminsky almost picked that off. Pass intended for Deigman. That was well overthrown. And West Salem's going to have to punt it away. Owen Cowell will go back deep to receive for the Cardinals.
Mike, I tell you, I'm going to talk about it more and more as this game goes on, and that's the footing. It's going to be a real concern for both clubs, and I just hope that the poor footing doesn't come back to haunt either one of these teams, because that's just not the way it should happen.
Landon Micklig is the punter. High snap. Micklig has it.
Oh,
and a very,
shank.
Yeah, he shanked that one, and it's out of bounds at the
49-yard
line. The 19-yard punt, Tim. 19-yard punt, and that's ironic because that is very ironic because Landon Micklig is ranked as like one of the top punters in the state of Wisconsin. I was talking to his coach, Ryan Olson, this week. He says, yeah, he's ranked the number 1 or number 2 punter in the state. Well, even the top punters in the game can miss one once in a while, and he did not.
Tiger Woods had a
get
shank
that.
once.
Well,
too.
he did.
Yeah,
he did. I know it's hard to believe.
Once.
But it did happen. 1st and 10, Cardinals at the West Salem 49. 7-0, Columbus trails to West Salem on the one call, that's all scoreboard. Handoff, Roach, straight ahead 50. Breaks the tackle, 45. Still on his feet, down to about the 43-yard line. Broke at least 1, maybe 2 tackles on the play. Lucas Fry, the defensive tackle on the stop. Mason Chambers was there. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 coming up for the Cardinals. 5:24 and counting left in period number 2. All right, here's Powers out of that familiar shotgun to Roach. Right side, now cuts back, up the middle, inside the 40.
Patient run. That was a very patient run. And he got 5 for the first down.
And the chains will move for Columbus.
Needless to say, the footing is a little tough, and the going is a little tough, just because there's, good football players there to make the tackle. And patience on this kind of a field is a great virtue.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Panther 37-yard line. Hand off to Roach, right side 40. Oh, it's a fake. Powers kept it. 30, left side 20, down the sideline 10, 5, touchdown Columbus. Peyton Powers. He faked me out, but he had it all the time in a 37-yard run to the house. It's 7-6 West Salem.
Mike, how many times did I say last week that, that was the play that Columbus
State, your trusted real estate advisors.
Are you ready to score big on home comfort? Cheer on our area athletes with McKinstry's Home Furnishings. From plush recliners to luxurious sofas, stylish bedroom sets to cozy area rugs, and all the accessories you need to make your home a winner. Whether you're outfitting your man cave or upgrading your living room with MVP style, McKinstry's has you covered. Game on with McKinstry's Home Furnishings, where winning starts at home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
All righty, Pratt set to kick it off for Columbus. Back deep for the Panthers, Jamison Skifton and Max Deigman. Columbus gets on the board. The 2-point conversion failed, so it's a 1-point game on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. 7-6 West Salem leads. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Aiden Voigt with you here at Fireman's Park in Columbus.
That last drive, 3 plays, they went 49 yards in 1 minute and 13 seconds.
Pratt's kick is a short kick, and it will be fielded. Columbus or Lodi. Long way to go on this one, though. 1st and 10, Panthers on their own 37. Quarterback Baginski going to keep it after faking the handoff, and he runs right into Riley Kaminsky. Baginski brought down by Kaminsky. Say that 5 times fast.
A couple Swedish guys.
Yeah, and it's 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You really can't. Got any update on that Beaver Dam game there, Aiden? 14-14? Who's leading, Beaver Dam, or they're down 1? All right. Okay, they're in power issues. Uh-oh. 2nd and 10. From the 37, this is Baginski looking to throw. Right, left side,
Oh, he
dropped.
dropped it.
Dijkman dropped it. He was open. The nearest defender was Syme. And I'm wondering here, Tim, if Baginski in a quarterback, if that's by design, or did McConkey get injured and we didn't know it? Because McConkey has not been back since the first drive of the game.
We'd have to talk to the coaching staff at halftime.
Obviously,
Mike.
yeah, we'd have to find out. But I'm just curious because I should look to the sideline and see if
I would doubt very much if, he's been your starting quarterback all year long.
Yeah,
you're going to play him unless he's hurt. So I
don't see him standing over there right now. So I wonder if he got hurt. Yeah. 3rd and 10. Panthers have it at their own 37. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Out of the gun, Baginski. Back to throw. Pressure coming. Throws off his back foot. Looking down the right sideline. Incomplete. He overshot the intended receiver, and that was Skifton. Blake Carthew was in coverage. And it's 4th down, and the Columbus defense holds again, Tim Alderman. They will force a punt with 3:33 left in the first half. And right now, Columbus trailing by 1, 7-6.
Well, the fact that McConkey is out just takes away a bit of a dimension for the Panthers. You don't have the option to pass and to run. Well, you do with Baginski, but it's just not the same with having 2 guys back there.
Here's the
nice
punt. Yep, high floater. Cowell with a fair catch at his own 30-yard line. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Because when his coach said he's one of the top punters in the state, that's what we were talking about. That was much, much better than what we saw the first time around. So we'll keep it here with 3:27 left to play in the first half. This email says, it's a question. Would Joe Zander make the Mount Rushmore of Columbus offensive linemen? Discuss is what it says. Oh, we're going out on a limb here, aren't we? Really? 1st and 10. Columbus on its own 31-yard line. Powers, the give to Roach. Left side he goes, 30, 35. Stiff arms a man. He's run out of bounds, though, near the 40-yard line. He gave a nice stiff arm to the defender, Ethan Cruzan, the cornerback. But, yeah, that's a nice pickup on 1st down, Tim, 9 yards.
Mike, the last 4 runs for Connor Roach, let's see, 6, 5, and 9. That's only 3. But I'm just trying to give you a little info in that things have opened up just a bit.
2nd and 1, Columbus from their own 40-yard line. Here's Powers. Ready for the snap, has the ball. Back to Roach, and he gets the first down out to the 45-yard line. That is a gain of 5 and a fresh set of downs for Columbus. Plenty of time here, 3:10 and counting left in the first. Columbus has all 3 of its timeouts. So no need to have to hurry up here. You can be patient. You got 3 timeouts, as I mentioned. On 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Powers will give it up. Roach straight ahead, 45, 50. Breaks a tackle, 45, still on his feet, 40. And finally he's brought down inside the 40 near the 36-yard line. That was a big, big burst for Connor Roach. And they'll mark him at the 36.
14-yard gain
of West Salem. 1st and 10. A single receiver to the left. One to the right. Powers. Fakes the handoff. Going to keep it. Peyton's got it. 40, 35, and he just runs out of bounds.
Smart. Stops the clock. You know, he could have probably got himself another 2 or 3, but he might have had to stay in bounds to do it. And, you know, you just say, hey, tell you what, let's live for another day with a 1-yard gain.
Second and 9. Ball's at the West Salem 35. Powers in that shotgun. Will hand it off. Cowell, right side. He's to the 30 and gets tripped up inside the 30.
Close to a first down. They've stopped the clock.
Yeah.
Are they going to give him a first down? Yes, they are. So he got about 9.
All right.
Roach is
First
out.
and 10.
Or is he back in? No, he's out.
Nope, he's not in this play. Handoff. Cowell hurdles his own man. He's to the 20 and brought down around the 19.
Timeout called?
Yep.
Oh, penalty flag on the play.
Mason Chambers made the stop.
This one's coming back.
Yeah, that's
first flag of the game.
First flag of the night.
No, it wasn't either.
We had
an offside.
Yeah, we had an offside. You're right. So this one's coming back. Hey, Tim, we have to give a special shout out to Bob Gorniak. He is an assistant coach on the West Salem team. This is his 43rd year as a coach at West Salem. He's the defensive coordinator, and he was the assistant coach of the year in the Cooley Conference. But, you know, you and I have been doing our gigs a long time. How about Bob Gorniak? 43 years, all in West Salem. Congratulations, sir. That is, think of all the countless number of lives you've touched doing your job over all those years. That's phenomenal. All right, first and 20 now after the penalty. Ball's back at the 36, and that play's blown dead.
They're talking to the coaching staff on the far side.
They are. See what's going to go on here.
What do we got?
Just waiting for our signal. They're changing the clock. They're going to put some time back on. 1:49 left. So Bob Gorniak is 43rd year. Head coach Ryan Olson, this is his first year as head coach of West Salem. Of course, Andy Ryan in his first year as head coach of Columbus. First and 20. Bag of the 36. Powers giving it to Cowell. And he's going to be wrapped up right near the line of scrimmage. Let's see where the spot is, but if he got anything, maybe a yard is all.
Nope.
Not even that? All right. Second and 20. Yeah, Ryan Olson, this is his first year as head coach of West Salem. He was an assistant on the staff for the last 4 years. Prior to that, he was the head coach at Royal High School for 6 years. Second and 19. Powers to throw. And he launches it. Incomplete. Inside the 5, intended for Axel Elaine.
Well, I'll
and
tell you,
Ethan Cruzan was the cover man, the cornerback.
The locals wanted some action from
you heard
the
that
referee.
too, huh?
Yeah, I heard that too from the kind folks below us. And there was a bit of contact, and, they played through it. And he still had an opportunity to catch the ball, but it was a bit overthrown.
56 seconds left in the half. 3rd and 19, Columbus on the West Salem 35. 7-6, Cardinals trail by 1 on the 1 call. That's all scoreboard. Powers, the give to Roach. 30, straight ahead, 25, and he was wrapped up near the 25.
Got 10 on that one, got half of it.
Trevor Arntz, the senior on the stop, the linebacker. Trevor Arntz, he's a heck of a defensive player. One of the top linemen in the conference, one of the top defenders, I should say. 30 seconds and counting left in the half.
Well, Columbus
4th
just
and
called a
10,
timeout.
and they just did. So this timeout brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Again, we thank our sponsors that make this broadcast possible: Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, American Packaging, the Columbus Quarterback Club, the Columbus High School Drama Department, Columbus Self-Storage, MP's Tap, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch of Beaver Dam, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Office, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, Spartan Flooring, and Gardner Manufacturing. And one of our sponsors, MP's Tap, we got to thank them, Tim, is they were responsible for our little pregame dinner that we had up here in the booth.
We dine fashionably around here, and
it's called sausage and pepperoni.
I have to give a major shout out to my good friend Mike Skalitsky, who is in attendance here tonight, and I'm sure he's probably listening on the radio and watching on the radio across the way. And yep, Mike was so kind to pick it up for us and deliver it up to the booth, because we are starved broadcaster type dudes.
And now, what do we got now? Another timeout. This time West Salem calling their final timeout.
I'll tell you what, if I'm a little partial to these kind of plays, okay?
Okay.
But you want to get the ball into your best player's hands, okay? And you know, the run is probably a bit of a stretch, and they are lined up in this spread formation with 3 guys to the near side, 3 ends to the near side. I might just float Connor Roach out into the flat, and you know, hey, if he's got to break a tackle, if he's got to put a juke on a guy to you know, get that 10 yards, or maybe even go for the gusto to the goal line, that's what I would do at this point. It worked once before tonight. We'll see if they can isolate Connor Roach and a linebacker out there. It's just a play that I would love to see right now. He's on the field, so
yes, he is.
Let's take a look. Let's see if I can have a future in offensive play calling, Mike.
All right, back to action. 30 seconds left in the half. 4th and 10, Columbus from the 25 of West Salem. Cardinals trailing 7-6. Snap to Powers. Throws. It is caught. Wide open. Corrado. He's inside the 5.
Clock
First
stops.
and goal. The clock stops with 24 seconds. But Griffin Corrado across the middle, wide open. Hauls it in.
At the 4-yard line. 21-yard gain.
Absolutely phenomenal. And now a timeout called by Columbus, brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. But we talked about Corrado, the big catches he had in the game last week against Arcadia. He was coming off the injury where he had missed time. Boy, I tell you what a great time. What a great play call, and a great time for that. Corrado comes up big.
And I have no future in play calling.
No, you don't.
And that's a good thing.
No, you don't.
But I'll tell you what, I'm going to file that one in the back, in my back pocket for a little bit later. I like it still to this moment. And by the way, Roach did flare out to the near flat, Mike. There was no play action on that play. That was a drop back all the way out of the shotgun formation. No play action whatsoever to Roach. He just immediately came out here to the near side. I took a look at him, and then I took a look downfield, and I saw a big number 13 with a ball going right between the 1 and the 3. And Peyton Powers put it right on the money. I mean, if he was a baseball pitcher, it would have been on the black.
It is 1st and goal, Columbus at the 3-yard line with 24 seconds left until halftime. Powers gives it to Roach, right side. The hole closed, but did he get in? No, he didn't get in.
You got a timeout left, yes or no?
They have 1 timeout left. Down to about the 1, 2nd and goal. Snap, give to Roach, second effort, and he's in. Touchdown, Columbus. Connor Roach with 3 seconds left in the half takes it in, and the Cardinals have the lead 12-7, their first lead of the night.
3 minutes and 24 seconds on the drive. And what do we got? We need a trainer on the field?
Yeah, we have
someone's injured apparently?
Injury timeout here.
Wow, that was a heck of a drive right there.
All right, timeout for an injury, but okay, apparently the player who was down got up because now there's nobody on the field. So that's where we stand with 3 seconds left in the half. It's 12-7 Columbus with a conversion try that is pending. But how big is that for Columbus? I mean, think about it, Tim, when it was 7-0 West Salem and West Salem was driving deep in Columbus territory, you're thinking, ooh, it could be 14-0 here in a hurry. Columbus comes up with the interception, and now they've finally taken the lead. Took them the better part of the half to do it, but they are going to go into the locker room up in this game.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, that interception by Call just turned this game on a dime. And what do we got? Help me out. 28-13 Kaukauna. Okay. Up in Kaukauna.
Leading Beaver Dam and the other game on Daily Dodge tonight. All right, they're going to go for two. Powers, Roach behind him. Powers fakes the handoff, tosses it wide open. Corrado for the 2-point conversion. Wow. It is 14-7 Columbus on the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all scoreboard. We're going to keep it right here. But fantastic. Great execution there. And Columbus is on top for the first time tonight.
Mike, I'll tell you, 2 weeks in a row that Columbus started out a little bit on the timid side, if you will, on the wrong side of things for the majority of the first quarter. I'll tell you what, these kids are very football knowledgeable, and I'll tell you what, the coaching staff is giving them a lot of information to swallow, and these kids follow through on that. Not an easy thing to do against a really good football team, but I give kudos to the coaching staff up here who have really made some adjustments throughout the second quarter here.
Was Roach's touchdown, was that a 1-yard run?
Yeah,
yeah. That's 1-yard run, correct? Yeah.
Roach now 89 yards gained on the night and 15 carries. A bit silent 15 carries, if you will.
I mean, absolutely.
The longest one is maybe 12 yards, if I had to guess. 14, pardon me.
Pratt to kick it away with 3 seconds left. Squib kick.
Oh, the clock is ticking, it's down.
And, right. Well, only 1 second came off the clock.
Oh, no.
So.
Come on, Schweitz. Who's
Oh, my.
Well, the ball was tipped. The ball was tipped right at the get-go.
All right, and, they wind the clock, and the half is over. So, Tim, you got your way. You got your way. At halftime here at Fireman's Park, our score on the Gruber Law Office is 1 call. That's all scoreboard. Columbus 14, West Salem 7. Stay with us. Our halftime report comes up right after this break. We'll take a 3-minute break. Back in 3 minutes on Daily Dodge TV.
Come on over to MP's Town Tap at 153 North Ludington Street in Columbus for hearty homemade soups, fresh pizza made to order, and burger patties hand-patted to perfection each morning. Enjoy daily specials like Taco Tuesdays or Saturday's Juicy Prime Rib, and events like free darts and pool on Tuesdays or bingo on Wednesdays. Like them on Facebook or call 920-623-4527 for their hours and to learn more. Go Cards!
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just the ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team of cost cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
Back inside Fireman's Park in Columbus, alongside our videographer and engineer Aiden Voigt, Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you on Daily Dodge TV. We have reached halftime of this Division 4 Level 2 playoff tilt. And at the break on the One Call That's All scoreboard, it is Columbus leading West Salem by the score of 14-7. Well, make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, visit morainepark.edu/first choice. Tim Haldeman is busy totaling up the individual and team stats from the first half. Let's give you the first half scoring summary. There was one scoring play in the first quarter, and it came roughly about midway through with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the period. Luke Baginski gets West Salem on the board with a 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point was tacked on, and with 6:40 to go in the first quarter, it was 7-0 West Salem. Flip ahead to the second quarter. We played quite a bit before there was any more scoring, and with 4:35 left in the second, Peyton Powers got Columbus on the board with a 37-yard touchdown run on a quarterback keeper. They went for 2, and the 2-point conversion failed. So with 4:35 left in the half, it was now a 1-point ball game, 7-6 in favor of West Salem. And then the final scoring play of the half came with 3 seconds remaining in the period. It was Connor Roach with a 1-yard touchdown run for Columbus. They go for 2 points, and this time they get the 2-point conversion. It was successful as Griffin Corrado caught the pass from Peyton Powers. 14-7 Columbus, and that is where we stand at halftime. Tim Haldeman.
All right, taking a look at some individual and team stats for the Panthers from
West Salem.
West Salem. Thanks, Mike.
Sure.
Goodness gracious.
You're scaring me there, Tim. You're scaring me. Go ahead, though.
Okay. Yeah, I just took a look over the parking lot over there. The police have got some action going here in Columbus tonight. So never good. Hopefully everybody's okay. But, yeah, for the West Salem Panthers, thus far they have 17 carries on the ground for 72 yards, 73 of those coming from Luke Baginski, who started out as the halfback and throughout the majority of the first quarter, but then finished up as the quarterback throughout the remainder of the first half. The two quarterbacks together have completed 3 out of 9 passes for a total of 47 yards, so 119 net yards gained for the Panthers thus far. For Columbus, 25 carries on the ground for 152 yards. Connor Roach leading the way there with 15 carries for 89. Of course, Peyton Powers, the one big one with the 37-yard touchdown run from scrimmage. Caleb Syme with 4 carries for 20 yards. Through the air, Peyton Powers 3 for 5 for 37 yards. So add them all up, you got 189 net yards for Columbus and 119 thus far for West Salem. And well, I'll tell you, you and I have mentioned a couple times already after the first drive in 2/3, if you will, by West Salem, things were looking a bit bleak for the Cards. They just didn't have the answer defensively. Baginski was getting some pretty big chunks early, and the interception, just as it did last week, Mike Tronson, turned this game around.
Big time, no doubt about it. We talked about it a little bit last week, how, you know, if there was an area that Columbus struggled a little bit at times this year, it was pass defense. Now, last week they were they were phenomenal. They intercepted Arcadia 3 times, pitched a shutout. But that interception by Call tonight, that might have been a game saver. I mean, it was 7-0, and West Salem is driving, and they're in the red zone. And not to say that a 14-0 lead is insurmountable, because it's not, but with these two heavyweights going at it and points, I mean, every possession, every point is critical. If they go up 14-0 there, that's going to be...
With the lead here at halftime by 7.
Again, Columbus the 2 seed, West Salem the 3 seed. Winner of this one moving on to the state quarterfinals next weekend. And they're going to get either number 1 seed Aquinas or number 4 seed Lodi. I have not seen an update on that game. We'll try and find one for you if we can. But if Columbus can hang on, win this game, we will be broadcasting next week wherever that game is. If Aquinas wins tonight, they would host that game next week at UW La Crosse. However, if Lodi pulls the upset, the Blue Devils would then have to travel to the winner of this game. So we're kind of in limbo, waiting for that. Long way to go in both of these matchups, so we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. But we will be broadcasting next week if Columbus is playing, no matter who it is and where it is. Again, you can send us an email tonight during the broadcast, sports@dailydodge.com, sports@dailydodge.com. You know the drill. Send us your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for, and we'll give you a shout-out on the broadcast during the second half. We'd love to hear from you. Don't be bashful. We've had some nice folks checking in already, including that nice email we got all the way from Australia. And I tell you what, isn't that amazing, the technology? You can be, you know, a world away and still tune in to find out what's happening in Columbus, Wisconsin on a Friday night.
And speaking of bashful, Mike, I'm not bashful.
No.
That's the cookies.
No. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We have,
Marlon, you want one? Come on, buddy.
We want to thank, again,
Olivia,
the Roach
Olivia
family.
from the State Journal. She's having a cookie.
All right, grab one there, Tim.
Here you go, Aiden. Have one, buddy.
We're going to pass them on down here.
Who have I got? I got number 26 in your program.
She was asking, no, it does not matter which one you take. Whatever you want.
She's too kind.
No, you can't have that one. I'm just teasing. I wanted to see if they have another one that has my name on it. I had the one that had my name on it earlier.
No, you've already eaten that one.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to see if they had another one.
No.
No, maybe not. No. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't see it.
No.
A lot of numbers on here, though. That's for sure. I tell you what. Again, thank you to the Roach family. Bless your hearts for these cookies. They are really good. And we are so spoiled up here with all these treats that we have. We had the sausage and pepperoni before the game. Now we've got the cookies. I tell you what, life doesn't get any better than that.
That was compliments of your insurance agent, by the way.
Yes, thank you very much, Tim.
Yeah.
Well, but I got last week, so you were just returning the favors. What you were doing.
Boy. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm just
I
teasing.
could tell.
I'm just teasing, man. Oh, my. We have too much fun, that is for sure. Aiden, did you get another one there? Did you get a cookie? Okay. Want to make sure everybody's well fed up here. I tell you, we have fun, don't we? We certainly have fun.
That's the name of the game.
That is certainly true. Hey, it's only a few more weeks, and we'll be doing this in basketball gymnasiums and ice hockey rinks. I can't believe that basketball, hockey, all those winter sports will be starting up here in about 3 weeks or so.
You know, I could. By the way, Jesse called me to do a game at the state tournament again on ESPN Madison, which we dearly, dearly enjoy. And thanks to Jesse Nelson of ESPN Madison, who, for some unknown reason,
our sister station,
yes, does the picking. I don't know if he's checked out all the stations in the area or not, but apparently we came out near the top once again. But if things go according to plans, I would be done broadcasting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon from Madison, and I would tip off my basketball officiating season at about 7:15 in Randolph. That's how much rest I get.
Well, you may be tipping it off, or you.
Yeah, better yet, I'd be working the Columbus game.
You could have a second game.
That would be the best.
We're getting it.
Yes.
We don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Right on.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a 3-minute break. We're going to come back, get you ready for the second half in 3 minutes on Daily Dodge TV.
At Preferred Dental Partners, our core values are more than just something we put on our wall. They're something we live out. Core value number 2 is the wow experience. This means that from the moment you walk in the door until the time you leave, we want to provide an experience for our patients that is unlike anything you've had before. There are lots of choices of dentists, and we never want anyone to feel they have to be here. We want them to choose to be here because they feel heard, welcomed, and well cared for. If you want to see what the wow experience is about, call or text Preferred Dental Partners today.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
The Spartans have arrived. Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no-cost, no-obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. AirCare's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. AirCare, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
All right, getting you ready for the start of the third quarter here at Fireman's Park in Columbus. Mike, Tim, and Aiden with you. Daily Dodge TV presents WIAA Playoff Football Division 4 Level 2 action on the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All scoreboard. It's 14-7 Columbus in front of West Salem. We just got an update. At halftime, it's Aquinas on top of Lodi, 8-0. And again, we mentioned that earlier, that the winner of this one goes to the winner of that one next week, or will play the winner of that one next week.
And Columbus is going to get the football to begin the second half. That's why you defer on the toss.
Columbus did just that. All right, we've got 24 more minutes to go before we send one of these teams to level 3. And again, we mentioned West Salem kicking off to start the half.
How many cookies did you have at halftime?
Just the one.
All right.
Just the one.
You're better than me.
And we're just waiting for him to put the ball on the tee so we can get this going. Trevor Arentz to kick it off. Cowell's back deep. Here's the end-over-end kick. Cowell comes up and will bobble it. It's still loose. Columbus has it. Oh, did they get lucky?
Oh, Lord.
Cowell bobbled that. It's a live ball, and Connor Roach recovered. But that was near disaster. Oh, boy. Columbus is very lucky there. And disaster averted. 1st and 10, Columbus at their own 20. Cowell had bobbled it initially, then tried to pick it up a second time, and that's where the drama ensued. But Roach was able to pick it up. All right, 1st and 10, Columbus from their own 20 after that little bit of a scare.
And Roach is not on the backfield. Oh, now he is.
He's in motion, and they hand it to Cowell. He's straight ahead and gets taken down by Trevor Arentz.
A little bit of a razzle-dazzle there as they lined up Connor Roach as the wing here on the near side, and then put him in motion and used him as a decoy that time. Not to say that they're not going to go back to that at a later date.
It was a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 coming up for the Cardinals. Mowbray wide to the right. Elaine is on the near side of the field. Roach in the backfield, this time behind Powers out of the shotgun. High snap. Powers keeps it. 30, near side, and he's pushed out of bounds by Cruzan. And it is a first down for Columbus. Got 10, needed 7, picked up an extra 3 to move the chains. 1st and 10, Cardinals on their own 33-yard line. Opening minute of play, third quarter. Powers again in the shotgun. Roach is behind him. Roach takes the handoff, straight ahead, 35. He's across the 40, 45, and he gets stood up near the 45. Somebody lost a helmet, and he lost his helmet. Connor Roach got his helmet knocked off.
Connor Roach, the ball carrier up the middle. His helmet ripped off at the end of the play, and it's a first down for the Cardinals.
It's another first down. They mark it at the 46, 13 yards on the play.
Well, I'll tell you, that's exactly what the keepers by Peyton Powers does to the offense. When the defense has to start to respect that, it just makes them start to wonder a little bit more. as to who's got the football.
On 1st and 10, handoff, Syme for short yardage up the middle, maybe a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Connor Roach now 16 carries on the night for 102.
Good crowd on hand here tonight as per usual. A lot of folks made the drive up from West Salem, or down I should say, because West Salem's north and west here. Over, you know, I guess, well, we can go either way, can't we? I was actually in West Salem not too long ago. As we have a flag on the play.
It's on
It's a
Columbus.
false start, yep. No, back in August, I actually was up in West Salem for the Class AA State American Legion Baseball Tournament. West Salem hosted, and I was broadcasting Beaver Dam and West Salem on that Friday night tournament opening round. And they have a nice facility up there, and it was a beautiful night, nice and warm. And Beaver Dam won that game. But yeah, I was up there for that one back in August. 2nd and 14.
And there it is.
The flip to Roach, right side he goes. Tried to make a cut and gets taken down.
Loss of 1.
Yep, behind the line of scrimmage. Third down and close to 15. 9:20 to go, third period. 14-7. Cards lead the Panthers. Seabus in a dogfight here with West Salem. And as they break the huddle, it's 3rd and 15 from the 40-yard line. Columbus has got to get to just inside the 45 of West Salem to move the chains. Powers out of the gun, has it. Back to throw, good protection. Launching it across the middle, caught.
But short.
But short. That's Corrado.
He got 9.
They will mark him at the 49-yard line. From there, it's 4th and about 6.
I think this is Columbus's first punt.
And
tell me if I'm wrong, Mike.
You may be right on that. Kaminsky to punt. There's the snap back. Pressure coming, but he gets it away. Going to take a Columbus bounce. Down inside the 10.
Very nice.
And that worked out well for the Cardinals. So we have a stoppage, 8:04 to go, third period. And on the one call, that's all scoreboard, it remains Cardinals 14, Panthers 7. So the ball marked, it's kind of tough to tell from that angle, but it looks like at about maybe the 8-yard line. I'm going to call it the 8. And if you want to argue with me, you're more than welcome to, but that's what I'm going with, guys. It's tough. Part of the problem is the yard lines are a little faded there. They need to be, looks like they painted the one here in the middle of the field, but they need to do that on the end too. 1st and 10.
Remember, the footing is difficult down
It
here
is.
at this end.
West Salem on their own 8. And I can't see the ball carrier because he's in a mass of humanity. I can't even see who had the ball. I have no idea who had the ball. We'll give him a 2-yard gain or a long 1, short 2, whatever you want. I never saw the ball carrier. Even after they uncovered the pile, I couldn't see anybody that had the ball. Second and 8. And the quarterback going to keep it. Nothing doing.
Well, they lined up with trips to the near side, 2 wideouts to the far side. And Baginski got the snap and went right up the middle for about, what? 2 or 3?
Oh, about 2 or 3.
Yep,
It's going to bring up
give 'em
third and
3.
about 5. Ball's at the 13. 6:42 and counting left in this third period. On 3rd and 6, trips to the near side. Baginski to throw.
Pressure. Oh, he got pounded.
And it's incomplete. It was intended for Max Dykeman. Jack Town, the cornerback, was in coverage.
Boy, I didn't see who put the pressure on him, but somebody got him right in the chest just as he let it go.
4th and 6.
Pretty
and
hard
West
to
Salem's
be
gonna have to punt.
accurate. Pretty hard to be accurate when you got a big fella coming at you with a full head of steam.
When you're standing in front of a roaring locomotive coming at you.
I think it was Wyatt Graffin. I think
it probably was.
Yeah.
He would be a good guess. 4th and 6. Here's the snap back and the punter. And it's going to bounce around the 50 and
oh wow.
It'll be down right near midfield.
They pushed it backwards. Right at the 50, right at the midfield stripe.
So we call that a short field for Columbus. They'll have it 1st and 10 right near midfield with 6:12 to go in period number 3 on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard. Still 14-7 in favor of the Cardinals.
Oh, any kind of a score here would be big, Mike.
Boy, it sure would. All right, Columbus breaks the huddle. Single receivers again, left and right. This is Powers out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. West Salem showing blitz. Low snap, give to Roach. Straight ahead, 50. And gets tripped up at around the 48-yard line. Tackle was made by Mason Chambers, the safety.
Got a couple?
Second and 8, or 2nd and 9, I should say. On 2nd down, Powers has the ball, giving it to Cowell. Straight ahead, 45, and he gets wrapped up by big number 79, Sawyer Brennigan.
Got 4.
And the ball is now at the 44-yard line.
You probably hear the locals below us. They wanted a face mask.
Well, there wasn't a face mask, but
I don't know what they were looking at, but
I didn't see a face mask. Did you?
The tackle was up high, and the hand went up by the helmet, but
up near the collar, but it wasn't a face mask.
I didn't see, and I'm a lot further away than those folks, but you know, they call them fans for a reason. It's short for fanatic.
Fanatic, right?
Yeah.
3rd and 4. Ball's at the 44 of West Salem. Cardinals on the march, trying to keep the drive going. This is Powers giving it to Syme, and he bounces off his own man, and he gets taken down for a loss. That went absolutely nowhere. He went straight ahead into a brick wall, tried to bounce off of it and go to the right, and by then it was too late. Loss on the play of a couple, back to the 47. We'll call it a loss of 3, 4th, and about 7.
Columbus is lining up.
They're lining up to go for it here, yeah.
I find this impossible to believe. You just can't do this.
Unless they're going to, well, even if you draw them offside, you're not going to get a first down. They're going to go for it. Roach is in motion. And faking the hand of Powers, absolutely not even close, as he stopped at the 45-yard line. I'm sorry, Tim, I don't get that one. I don't. The ball's going to go over on downs to West Salem with 3:50 remaining.
Gain of a couple on the play, but
in the 3rd.
I'll tell you, just Columbus held them the last time, and like I say, the footing is so poor down there at that end of the field, And, boy, you just give them really good field position here. It's not very often that I second-guess high school coaches, but that one I am going to disagree with.
It's 1st and 10 for West Salem from their own 45. Moving left to right, 3:50 to go, third quarter in a one-score game. 14-7 Cardinals lead. Baginski faking the handoff, throws, caught, bobbled but caught inside the 40-yard line. And on the reception was Carter Pontius. And he had a little trouble hanging on, but he
19
did.
yards.
And a 1st and 10 for West Salem. Oh, boy. They come out of the gates firing, and Pontius with a big catch and a first down from the 36-yard line of Columbus. This is Baginski, takes the snap, again fakes the handoff, throws incomplete, almost intercepted.
Baginski's pass this time is incomplete. Mowbray on the defense, it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Jordan Mowbray, the defender, and the throw is intended for Deigman on that play. Make it 2nd and 10.
Columbus defense has really been strong on the run here in the last couple quarters.
2nd and 10, West Salem on the Columbus 36.
That just didn't have a good start.
Baginski on the keeper, straight ahead. Owen Cowell brings him down just shy of the first down marker.
Wow, he got 9 on that play.
He did.
Mike, I don't know if you happened to see the sink on that play. It was terrible. I mean, the quarterback and the center were like the only two guys moving, but somehow he got himself 9 out of that one. 85 yards gained on the ground in 16 carries thus far for Luke Baginski.
Just over 2.5 minutes and counting left in the third. 3rd and 1 from the 27. Baginski on the keeper. He's got a first down and more.
Baginski up the middle on the keeper.
Baginski will take matters into his own hands and move the chains. First and 10, West Salem. The ball now at the 23-yard line. Columbus going for it on that 4th down. They didn't get it. And now West Salem trying to make them pay. On 1st and 10 from the Columbus 23. Baginski looking to throw towards the right corner of the end zone, incomplete. It was intended for Deigman. And that'll stop the clock with a $1:55 left to go
in
this third quarter.
Oh,
yeah, very
fast
quickly.
Moving.
Well, this is, at least to this point, this has been as advertised. I mean, two heavyweights going at it here. These two teams combined 19-1 on the year. 2nd and 10 from the Columbus 23. Baginski on the keeper, straight ahead, and got to the 20, but not much after that.
You got 3.
3-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 7. Minute 44 and counting left in the third. A lot of hooting and hollering going on here at Fireman's Park tonight. Huge crowd here. I mean, there's people standing on the different sides of the field. Bleachers are full. That's what it's all about, playoff football. 3rd and 7. Panthers on the Cardinal 20-yard line. Baginski takes the snap. Throwing, it is incomplete off the fingertips of the intended receiver, Skifton. Jacktown was there to break it up.
I'm a little surprised by that call right there, Mike Tronson. Very honestly, you know, they're definitely in 4-down territory. and Baginski's been getting 3-4 just about every carry. I think I would have, tried to get myself 3-4, maybe 5, and gone for that 4th and 2. And with Baginski one more time. But now they're almost forced to pass here at 4th and 7 at the Cardinal 20.
All right, 4th and 7, West Salem on the Columbus 20 with 1:04 to go, third quarter. Cardinals up 7 at the moment. Low snap, Baginski has it, running to the right. Baginski throwing off his back foot. It is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And the ball will go over on downs to the Cardinals. 57 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and Columbus still up 14-7.
And dodged a bullet right there, Mike Tronson, my own estimation. They're not out of the woods yet by any stretch of the imagination, as they may need a little map quest to get themselves out of the woods. What do you think? We'll see.
Got an email here from Nate. He's checking in from Madison. A shout out to my coworkers from Columbus, but more importantly, go Cards. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate that. We'll get to some more emails in a second. 1st and 10, Columbus from their own 20. Powers out of the gun. Gives it up to, nope, he faked the handoff. Cowell, he's going to run with it. And the fans want a face mask. They're all up in arms about it. And there is no flag to be found on the field.
Well, the question is, he touched the face mask. All right? He touched the face mask. He did not grasp the face mask. Now, I'm far from a football official. Oh, what do we got? Personal foul, face mask. They did call it.
I didn't see the flag.
I didn't see it either.
I didn't see the flag.
We are totally obscured by the Columbus players on the sideline. It was down in front of us to the right, so that's a huge, huge penalty. There was only a, let's see, there was a short gain on the play of 2 yards, so we'll give them 2 on the run and then add 15 out to the 37.
All right, 1st and 10, Cardinals now on the 37 of their own 37, I should say. Just over half a minute left in the third quarter. Powers will take the snap, and look out as he hands it off to Roach, and Roach is dropped for a loss. That was Arntz getting in the backfield in a blink of an eye.
He lost 5. I mean, it's like he was in the huddle. He knew exactly what was going to be.
He knew what the play was going to be. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter as the clock is running 8 seconds. Columbus, I don't believe, will snap it again before it hits zeros. That's exactly what we've got. All right. That's the end of the third with the score. Columbus 14, West Salem 7, back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
American Packaging creates packaging for some of the most iconic brands in the world, and they want you on their team. Matt has been with the company for nearly 30 years.
I'm a press team lead. I've been at American Packaging 28 years. The pay and the benefits at American Packaging are great. Good vacation. At American Packaging, we have a great bonus program. You get 4% every quarter. If we make the budget, everybody does their part, we'll make the budget.
Learn more about joining the American Packaging team in Columbus and DeForest by checking out the careers page at AmericanPackaging.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
All right, fourth quarter getting underway here at Fireman's Park. Mike, Tim, and Aiden on Daily Dodge TV. On the one call, that's all scoreboard, 14-7. Columbus leads West Salem. And as we start the fourth quarter, 2nd and 15 for Columbus from their own 32, moving left to right. Roach is in motion to the near side. Powers has the...
Oh, he's got him! He's got him!
And he's going to throw downfield. It is caught! And that is Mowbray inside the 20, 10-5, touchdown Columbus! 68 yards on the pass play from Powers to Mowbray. And 11 seconds into the final quarter, it's 20-7 Cardinals. Wow!
Well, you might have heard me in the background, folks, because he broke the line of scrimmage, and he beat his man immediately. The safety came over for some late help, but credit Mowbray for outworking him to receive that football. Caught it at about the 40 and took it in from there.
And now the extra point attempt by Pratt. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-7 Columbus leads. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Attention Muggles, want to see some magic? Interested in witchcraft and wizardry? This November, Columbus High School will be performing the Broadway sensation Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, High School Edition. We are one of the first schools in the entire state to perform it. So bring those wands and come ready to see what all the excitement is about on Friday, November 15th and Saturday, November 16th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, November 17th at 1 p.m.
The Columbus Quarterback Club is a nonprofit organization that supports the Columbus High School football team. The Quarterback Club fills in the gaps where there is limited funding from the high school for the team. Operating for only 1 year, we've been able to provide over $35,000 towards their needs, so far funding new pants, sideline jackets, iPads, and practice dummies. The Quarterback Club also funded all spaghetti dinners for the year and made sure each team member got a sub every away game, and we're excited to fund the pizza nights for the playoffs. Follow along with our journey on Facebook at the Columbus Quarterback Club for ways to donate, or reach out to us by email or call.
That's what I'm thinking.
All righty, 11:49 left in the fourth quarter. Wow, catch your breath after that 68-yard touchdown pass from Powers to Mowbray. Columbus now up 21-7 on the one call, that's all scoreboard. And here is the approach. Pratt's kick, end over end kick, taken near the 16 to the 20, 25, and down around the 30. Mowbray makes the stop. Hey, a couple of emails to get to here. Let's do that. Well, we have just a second. This one says, watching our nephew Peyton Powers from Wauwatosa and sending get well wishes soon to our brother Jim Kelch, who's watching the game on his iPad. Go Cardinals. And yes,
hey,
Jim, we're thinking of you as
buddy,
well.
Get better soon, man. We need you on the sidelines to take pictures, brother.
More emails coming up in a moment. 1st and 10 on the 30 for West Salem. Baginski throws. He got hit as he throws. It is caught inside the 40 of Columbus. Oh, what a grab with a defender all over him. That was Pontius. And Pontius was able to haul it in with a defender right there. They mark it at the 35-yard line. That is 35 yards.
Yard gain.
Boy, fireworks all of a sudden here in the fourth quarter. A 68-yard touchdown pass a moment ago, and now a 35-yard strike for West Salem. 1st and 10, Panthers on the Columbus 35-yard line. Trips to the right. Baginski out of the gun. Fakes the handoff, straight ahead, 35-30. He's to the 25, 20. And he's brought down near the 20 by Carthew. Oh, it's getting hot and heavy now. By the way, Aquinas now leads Lodi 22-0 at the start of the fourth quarter, in case you're interested there.
That was about an 11-yard gain right there for another first down. 104 yards gained on the ground in 19 carries for Luke Baginski.
Hey, Larry and Joan Hines, parents of 2022 state championship kicker Corbin Hines, checking in on the broadcast. Oh boy,
baby.
Nice to hear from you guys.
We remember that one.
We remember that well. 1st and 10 from the 20. And there isn't much happening up the middle there. Baginski on the keeper. To this day, I so vividly recall Corbin Hines
Inside the left upright.
Inside the left upright in the snow at Camp Randall Stadium. A 37-yard field goal. Wow. Hey, very nice. Looks like we have a good viewership tonight for this one. We're glad you're with us on Daily Dodge TV. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Aiden Voigt with you. Under 10 minutes and counting left in the ball game. Columbus up 21-7, but right now West Salem saying we're not out of this yet. They've got a 2nd down and 8 from the 18-yard line of the Cardinals with 3 receivers to the right, 1 wide to the left. Baginski faking the handoff, throwing incomplete. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Mowbray was the cover man. It was intended for Pontius, and that appears they're going to get Mowbray for interference. We'll check it out, but the ball was intended for Pontius, and they're just discussing it now. Waiting to get the official word, and it is pass interference on the defense.
The call is pass interference on the Cardinals.
Now, this is not a spot foul like the NFL.
This is half the distance.
This is, I would believe, it's half the distance here in high school, at least in this spot. It's marked right now at the 9, so it's 1st and goal from the 9. 9:38 left. Baginski out of the gun on 1st and goal from the 9. Snap was on the ground, and now we've got flags, and that play is blown dead. False start. That is a false start. This email says from Marshall, Wisconsin. Cheering on number 70, Wyatt Graffin. That's from Nate. Nate Galston checking in tonight. Sports at dailydodge.com. If you want to sneak an email in before the end. I know you know that guy.
Yes, indeed.
All right. It's now 1st and goal from the 15. And faking the handoff. Baginski straight ahead. 10, 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, West Salem. Luke Baginski runs it in from 15 yards away. And with 9:29 to go in the game, it's now 21-13 Columbus. What the heck's gotten into these two teams here in the 4th quarter? Baginski with his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
How about a missed kick here, Mike?
And now the extra point attempt for Evan Knoll. Knoll trying to get his team within 7. And the snap is back. The hold down. Here's the kick.
Ooh, I called it.
And he missed it. He missed it, Tim Haldeman.
Mike, I'll tell you, when the footing is poor at that end of the field, it's really, really difficult to kick a football.
Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Are you looking for a safe, secure place to store your extra stuff? Halloween decorations, classic cars, boats, or RVs, you name it, Columbus Self Storage has you covered. Columbus Self Storage has climate and moisture controlled, well-lit units. These units are open 24 hours a day with a variety of sizes to meet your needs. Conveniently located off Highway 151 in Columbus, contact Columbus Self Storage at 608-217-7245 to learn more.
And we are back.
Oh, what are you doing?
And the kickoff will go into the end zone for a touchback. And Tim Haldeman, you seemed a little concerned there on that one.
The ball just barely made it into the end zone. Goodness. That's a live football. Unless it goes into the end zone. which luckily it did.
Go Sebus. Go Owen Cowell. That's from Uncle Mike in Hortonville checking in on the broadcast tonight. Thank you very much for that email. sports@dailydodge.com is where you can send us an email tonight. We'd love to hear from you. Put Columbus or West Salem in the subject line, and we'll give you a shout-out. 1st and 10. Cardinals leading 21-13. They have it on their own 20-yard line. Powers in the shotgun. Hands it off. Roach trying to bounce to the outside. Nope, he's not going to be able to do it. Roach is wrapped up.
Loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 coming up from the 19. Last report we had at the start of the fourth quarter, Aquinas was leading Lodi 22-0. So Aquinas in good shape to hang on in that one, and that means they would host the winner of this one next Friday night at UW La Crosse. And these two teams, Aquinas has already played them this year, both of them. Powers throwing.
Oh.
And the intended receiver, Axel Elaine, fell down.
Powers' pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Cardinals.
And I tell you what, I wouldn't mind a return trip to UW La Crosse. We were there for a level 3 game last year.
Right now, you don't have a choice.
Well, yeah, but I tell you what, it was it's a beautiful facility. You're in a college stadium, and that was a heck of a game last year. And a lot of people thought that was the de facto state championship game because it was two heavyweights and for him out there, and he provided the key block to get him the first down. Absolutely, Tim Alderman. 8:33 left in the ball game.
That was a 16-yard gain by Peyton Powers. I'll tell you, he picks and chooses the right times to come up with the big keeper, doesn't he?
He really does. He has been just phenomenal the last couple of weeks here. 1st and 10 Cardinals on their own 35 with receivers left and right. Peyton Powers will give it to Roach. Second effort gets him in across the 35 and to about the 37.
Yeah, we're going to give him 3.
3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 coming up.
$100 yards gained on the night in 21 carries for Connor Roach.
On 2nd and 7, Cardinals have it at their own 36. Powers throwing it away.
They're on the wrong page.
Nice catch by one of the assistants or equipment managers or something over there on the far sideline, but it'll be 3rd and 7 now. Columbus, of course, winning the state championship 2 years ago. Meanwhile, West Salem, they were the Division III runners-up 2 years ago. On 3rd and 7, Powers looking to throw. Now he runs with it, breaks the tackle, breaks the second, and he gets the first down, I believe.
Oh, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him.
Woo!
He gets to the 46, 9 yards.
Wow, I want to tell you, he went down on his own.
We got an injured player now, too, by the way, for West Salem.
Yeah, but he went down in a slide, and oftentimes when you go down in a slide, they'll pull it back a good yard, and I was a bit afraid that he may have gone down just a foot or two too soon, but give him, once again, a real heady play by a junior that's just making great strides each and every week.
Injury timeout brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Tonight's game brought to you by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, American Packaging, the Columbus Quarterback Club, the Columbus High School Drama Department, Columbus Self-Storage, MP's Tap, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch of Beaver Dam, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Office, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, Spartan Flooring, and Gardner Manufacturing. And they do have the injured player walking off, and that is Sawyer Brennigan, number 79. He's made some big plays tonight.
Boy, he sure has. And Mike, I'll tell you, there's been no two bigger third down plays on the night than the last 2 third downs that Peyton Powers has just decided to tuck it under and put it upon himself with just great desire to get that first down.
1st and 10, Cardinals on their own 46-yard line. Powers fakes the handoff, 45 to the outside, 50, 45, and he steps out of bounds on the near side.
You got 11, I think. Well, no. Close, yes or no?
It depends on the spot here. I'm just waiting for him to put the ball down. But
now we're going to give him 9 and
just
7/8.
Yeah, it's second and a few chain links is what it is. Lock stop with 7:29 to go in the ball game. Columbus 21, West Salem 13 on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard. 2nd and a few inches. Powers takes the snap, gives it to Roach, burst ahead. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
And he only needed a few inches. He got 9 yards.
I'll tell you, that was a real one-on-one matchup right there. Roach just put his head down and was going to run until somebody hit him, and he went one-on-one with a linebacker, and that was just fun to watch.
On 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 36. Hand off to Roach, bouncing left side, breaks one tackle, can't get by the second man.
Got about, oh golly, I don't know. We're going to give him 3? Yeah, we'll give him 3.
Yeah, 3, I guess. And the tackle was made by Miles Olson. The defense is Roach down.
Oh, somebody's got a cramp.
That's Roach, I believe. It's like maybe a cramp, as you said there,
yeah,
Tim.
Yeah.
So another timeout. Well, we deal with that. Brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. What a game this has been. Still 6:50 to go. It's not over yet by any means. 21-13, still a one-possession game. Columbus trying to put some separation between them and West Salem late in this one. And they're still working on Roach, I believe that is out there.
Yeah.
So, want to make sure he's going to be all right and get him back up. Yep, now he is getting up. There we go.
I'll get him out and get some fluids in him.
Get some fluids, yes.
Real quick like. Oh, it's painful for a brief moment, man, let me tell you. I don't know if you've ever had one, but oh, brother. Oh,
they're not
man,
fun, are they?
They hurt.
Not fun, indeed. 2nd and 8. Cardinals have it at the West Salem 34-yard line. Powers. The give to Cowell. Straight ahead. 30, 25. And he's down inside the 25. Nice run by Owen Cowell to pick up a first down. He is marked.
12-yard gain down to the 22.
Yep. Columbus taking a lot of precious time off the clock here with this drive. We're just about to the halfway point of this fourth quarter. 41-13, Kaukauna leads Beaver Dam late in that Division II game. All right, 1st and 10 from the 22. Hand off Cowell. Breaks a tackle inside the 20. Down near the 17. And picked up about 6 on that play. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Sounds good to me.
Give him the
Mike.
16-yard line. We're going to be generous. We'll give him the 16.
I'll tell you, Kyle just a little bit different type of runner. He's more of a juker and a faker than is Roach. Roach would almost rather run over you, I think.
Yeah, he would. I think you're right. Second down and a long 4 or a short 5. You take your pick. From the West Salem 16. Here's Powers. Giving it to Cowell. And, boy, not much happening as he tried to go off the left side of the line there.
Yeah, we'll give him 1.
We'll spot it at the 16. It'll be third down and about 4.
Third down coming up with under 5 minutes and counting left in the ball game. 21-13 Columbus leads on the one call. That's all scoreboard. On 3rd and 4 from the 16. Here's Powers. Giving it to Cowell straight ahead.
You betcha.
Down to the 10-yard line. And West Salem saying they have the ball. But was he down? He was already down, was he not?
I have no clue. Never saw the football. The officials are saying
he
nothing.
went down. All of a sudden, there's a West Salem player with the football. No, the play was over. He was down. It's not a turnover.
It's 1st and goal at just inside the 10.
6-yard gain, 1st and goal from the 10. Columbus trying to deliver a knockout punch here late in this ball game. First and goal from the 10. Columbus up 8.
And now Peyton Powers is watching the back judge, and he's starting to count it out.
Absolutely, taking as much time off the clock as they can. The give to
He's got
Syme.
a
Big hole! Syme into the end zone. Touchdown, Columbus! Caleb Syme. There was a huge hole the size you could drive a truck through. And Syme with a 10-yard run to make it now 27-13 Cardinals.
And I'll tell you, they got the last 30 yards without Connor Roach in the backfield. That's the amazing part of that drive right there. That shows some real team depth.
Pratt to attempt the extra point. And here's the kick.
Ooh.
And it is up and it is good. 28-13. Columbus leads with 3:47 left. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
The gang's all here. Chris,
Adam,
and Abby Klodowski here to say Klodowski Real Estate is honored and grateful to have been voted Dodge County's best real estate firm, best realtor, and favorite realtor for 2024.
We love living and working in Dodge County, all of the wonderful people we serve, and the opportunity to give back to our community.
Thank you, Dodge County. Thank you. Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
Start the drive on. You got it? What yard line did Columbus start? Shoot.
3:47 left. 28-13 Columbus on top of West Salem. Here's the approach and the kickoff. Short kick, fielded it around the 31 to the 35 and out across the 40. On the return for West Salem as they uncover the pile. On the return was William Schmidt.
Tell you, that last scoring drive for Columbus, Mike, they went 80 yards. They went 80 yards after the ball went into the end zone on the kickoff, and it took them, I'm going to roughly estimate about 12 plays. Took them a little over 6 minutes in that scoring drive. And you might, folks at home, you might be listening to us talking about that drive a little later in the postgame.
There's 6 of us up here in the press box in this booth, and it took all 6 of us to come up with that. 1st and 10 from the 40. Baginski wants to throw, now going to run with it. Straight ahead, 40, and he's crushed down.
He got one.
And, yeah, number 1, Connor Roach hit him hard and made the tackle. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2. But, yeah, number 2 just met number 1 as Baginski got tackled by Roach. 2nd and 8. Snap back to Baginski. Here comes pressure. Look out, he steps up, launching it downfield. It is caught! Oh, my goodness, at the 20-yard line. Pontius with a spectacular catch. First down, West Salem, and they're in hurry-up mode here.
38 yards.
As they mark him at the 15, 1st and 10. And now the spike by Baginski. 2:56 left. Clock is stopped for the moment. On the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard, it's 28-13 Columbus. But again, West Salem, they've had some big strikes at times tonight. And they're in position. They're in the red zone right now. 1st and 10. I beg your pardon. Now 2nd down and 10 from the 20.
I'll tell you, Pontius has shown me that he can catch a football in a crowd. He's got 4 grabs in the night for 107 yards of the 139.
The coverage didn't look that bad.
No,
there was a defender
Columbus
right there.
Was right there, you bet.
2nd and 10. Baginski from the 20 of Columbus. Throwing to the end zone.
Got it.
Caught! Pontius! Touchdown, West Salem! And right on cue, Tim Haldeman, as you were complimenting him, Pontius hauls in a 20-yard touchdown pass to make it 28-19. 2:52 left. This 4th quarter has been incredible.
Well, here's the, are they going to kick it? This is a tough call right here. Yeah, they got the tee out there. They're going to try to kick it, get within 8.
Well, you want to extend the game here because if you miss this,
then
you go for 2 and you miss it, then you're a 3-score game. And yep. And the kick is up, and it is good. 28-20. That's our score. Columbus in front with 2:52 left. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Come on over to MP's Town Tap at 153 North Ludington Street in Columbus for hearty homemade soups, fresh pizza made to order, and burger patties hand-patted to perfection each morning. Enjoy daily specials like Taco Tuesdays or Saturday's Juicy Prime Rib, and events like free darts and pool on Tuesdays or bingo on Wednesdays. Like them on Facebook or call 920-623-4527 for their hours and to learn more. Go Cards!
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
And we're back. 2:52 left to go in the ball game. This 4th quarter has been electric. Fireworks galore. 28-20 now. Columbus's lead here at Fireman's Park over West Salem. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, and Aiden Voigt with you on the Daily Dodge crew tonight. Here's the, wait a minute.
We got a timeout called.
Yes,
Columbus called a timeout. Just prior to that, Columbus had 9 players within 15 yards of the kick. In other words, they were expecting an onside kick. they ended up kicking the ball. Did he kick it out of bounds? He kicked it way left. I know that much, but he kicked it quite a ways down the field. So this is a little chess match right here between the two coaches on how you do this on both sides. You know, do you onside kick? Do you pooch it over the first 9? You know, and you got to take into fact that West Salem has 3 timeouts remaining. You know, so there's a lot of strategy going on both sidelines right now.
This email says, go Nate Stefferud and the Panthers. This is from Viroqua area relatives checking in tonight. Thank you very much for the email. And another email, shout out to Riley Kaminsky, number 32. Keep up the good work, team. Go Cards. That's from Aunt Jody in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Thank you, Jody. We appreciate you. sports@dailydodge.com. That's where you can email the booth.
Well, same defensive lineup for, I should say offensive lineup for Columbus. 9 guys within 15 yards of the ball.
Kickoff, take 2.
What happened?
What? Did it come off the tee or does
What
Columbus just get
happened?
the ball right there? I've never seen that before.
Did he miss it?
Did he? It was almost like he swung his leg and missed it. I don't know. No flags I've never seen that. I have never seen that ever.
I was looking for the ball.
He
up
just
in the
missed
air,
it. He swung and
I
missed,
never saw
basically.
it.
Yeah. And that's what they're saying up here in the booth, that he swung his leg and missed.
Well, but they put the ball at the 41-yard line.
That's where the Columbus gets it, right?
So
I've never seen that before. 1st and 10 Columbus from the West Salem 41, 2:52 left in the game. That is about as bizarre. I've never seen that. Powers, the give. Roach has it.
Stay in
45. And he's going to be
he went
wrestled out of bounds. And the Columbus fans are up in arms. They want a late hit out of bounds. They're not going to get it.
Oh, you got to stay in bounds right there. He only got a yard. Just stay in bounds. It's another 40 seconds.
And after all that, it's a gain of only about 1. 2nd and 9.
I would have much rather
from the 40
had no gain and
from
40
the clock
seconds
running.
off the clock.
Right. I get it.
had my choice.
I get it. 2nd and 9, Columbus from the West Salem 40-yard line. Single receivers to each side. Powers in the shotgun. Waiting the ball, and here's the snap back to Powers. Give to Roach, straight ahead 35, and he gets stood up just inside the 35-yard line.
Timeout called.
And a timeout is called, as you said.
Gain of 6.
This timeout brought to you by our friends at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They've been in business for 166 years. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam under that red awning. And Joe Zander, our good friend Joe Zander, just emailed the booth. And he wants to give a shout out to Jim Kelsch. Says he's tuning in, missing seeing you on the sidelines. Jim, let's go Seabus. And that is from Joe Zander, your friend and ours, your favorite offensive lineman and his, Joe Zander.
Well, by the way, Jim Kelsch, of course, is the uncle to Peyton Powers. Do you know that? Yep. Okay. Susie, Grandma Susie. And Jim Kelsch are brother-sister. I've been around long enough to figure that out, Mike Johnson. Wow.
You and I have both been around way too long. Way too long. 2:38 left.
Well, 2:38 left. We'll just lay out the plan here. 2:38 left. The ball at the 34-yard line. It's 3rd and a good 3. And no doubt in 4-down territory here. You're just going to let these 5 big dogs in front of you start eating some chow and spitting out some defensive linemen.
On 3rd and 4 for Columbus from the 35 of West Salem. Powers takes the snap, gives it to Roach. To the left side, 30, 25-20. He could go. He's to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Columbus. Connor Roach. 35 yards to the house. His second touchdown of the game. 34-20 Columbus with 2:29 to go in the fourth quarter.
Do you dare use a term from this guy by the name of Larrabee in Green Bay?
No. Not even close.
Not at this hour. Not a chance. I'm with you, partner.
Connor Roach. 35-yard touchdown run. Here's Pratt with the extra point attempt.
How did he get that?
Did he get it?
Nope.
No, he missed it wide left. So it's 34-20 Columbus. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
The Spartans have arrived. Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no cost, no obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
Hey, got another email here, Tim. It says, "Let's go, gentlemen. Love your ticket takers." Cheryl and Jane checking in on the broadcast.
Yeah.
We were talking to them right before the broadcast tonight as we were walking in, as a matter of fact. Here's Pratt's kick. End over end. Bobbled. It's loose, picked up by West Salem, and here comes the cavalry. Look out at the 25-yard line. 2:24 to go in this game. 34-20 Columbus leads on the one call, that's all scoreboard. We had absolutely no scoring tonight in the third quarter. It was a quick period. This fourth quarter, fireworks, fireworks, and more fireworks. We've had 5 scoring plays in this fourth quarter, and we still have 2:24 left. Right now it's a 14-point Columbus lead, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They mark it at the 29, actually. They've got a couple of timeouts left, and Baginski being chased out of the pocket throws it away.
And who was chasing the quarterback, Baginski? Connor Roach.
Connor Roach.
He got him just as he let it go. He had to throw that one away.
I mentioned each team has 2 timeouts. There was a little bit of a discussion up here earlier that the timeouts weren't right. I thought they were correct, and that's where we have it. 2 timeouts apiece. Jeff Schweitzer, I give you credit, man.
Clock man extraordinaire.
You have exceeded my expectations on the scoreboard tonight.
And he came in off the injured reserve
And
list,
he came
too.
off injured reserve,
Yeah,
absolutely. 2nd and 10 from the 29. Baginski running to the far side, throws, and it is caught across the 40 and breaking tackles down the sideline. 45-40, 35-30. He's going to go. 10-5, touchdown, West Salem. Max Dykeman. And he goes 71 yards for the score. 2:01 to go. This is absolutely incredible. Are you kidding me? I'm just shaking my head.
I think these guys are exhausted. I'm serious. I think these players.
Well, they
are
have
just
to be, but
exhausted.
I mean, are you kidding me? This is Evan Knoll to attempt the extra point. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? This can make it a 7-point game. Kick is up. It is good. 34-27. Columbus leading with 2:01 to go in the game. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge Television.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
And
it didn't go 10 yards.
West Salem, as we come back to live action, Mike,
on the 50.
Go Columbus. Let's get the W. That's from the Murfelds. Jesse and Carissa checking in.
Ace wrestler from Columbus Cards wrestling history. Oh, now they walk off 5 yards on the penalty down to the 45.
Hey, our good friend and colleague, the legendary Dave Gove, checking in with an email tonight. Dave, how are you, buddy?
Oh my goodness!
Says saying that we did a good job tonight. I tell you what, he must be listening to a different broadcast.
I paid
or
him off.
You did.
Him off, yeah.
1st and 10 from the 45. Hand off to Roach, and he
got 2
to the 43. And that's the second timeout being called by West Salem. Brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Now, Dave, we've known each other for a while, and he is just a great guy, class act. And Dave, it's great to hear from you, my friend.
I got to tell you my favorite. Dave and a couple other buddies coerced me into attempting to officiate football way back in the early 90s when I was starting to officiate other sports. And so they conned me into doing a JV game one night, and of course I didn't know the rules. I really didn't want to know the rules, to be very honest. I was just sort of filling a role in, and I, Dave will remember this. I had a piece of an old gold sweatshirt that I used for a flag, and the defense went off sides.
Okay.
And he went back on sides again. Okay, and I didn't call a penalty. And I'm standing on the sideline, and the coaching staff's going crazy. And I'm going like, no, what's the problem? You can't do that in high school. I go, oh, why not? So, Dave, I'm sure you're probably still laughing at that one, partner. But, oh, man, we go way back. Great official back in his day as well. Thanks, Dave, for listening. Appreciate it.
All right. Beaver Dam, what was 48-21, Kaukauna defeats Beaver Dam tonight in Division 2.
Well,
2nd and 8, Columbus.
A first down here does it.
Yep, on the 44 because
no
movement.
Yards.
This is going to be a false start on Columbus.
Ooh, that makes it a little tougher.
And it does. But you're right. I mean, one first down here, pretty much Columbus can run it out because West Salem has only one timeout remaining. Timeout's brought to you by.
Got one timeout remaining, which means that, after 3rd down, the clock is going to continue to run. So they could get the football with between 50 and 55 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout's always brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. After the penalty, 2nd and 13 for Columbus from the 48 of West Salem. Powers in the gun as they get everybody set. Powers takes the snap, hands it off. Roach.
Look at
He's
this!
going to go! 30, right sideline, 20, 10. Touchdown, Columbus. Roach! He goes 48 yards, and he's got the hat trick. A minute 47 left, and it's now 40-27 Columbus.
Well, might that be the drive of the game, Mike? What do you think? We've had a lot of them here in this fourth quarter.
This fourth quarter has been insane. Absolutely insane. They're going to be talking about this fourth quarter, not just the game itself, but the fourth quarter. They're going to be talking about it for years.
7 scores, am I correct?
That's up to 7 now. Oh. I mean, are you kidding me? Here's Pratt's extra point attempt. Plenty of leg. It's good. 41-27 Columbus. Oh, let's take a 1-minute break. Why not? Or do we have to do this? Hang on. Hold the phone.
Hang on. Something happened on that extra point try.
Oh, what happened there?
I think Columbus is going to take the point. Yep.
Yep, they will.
All right.
Back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections, as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
Well, we're back, everybody, and apparently there was an offside penalty, but Columbus was not allowed to decline it and take the extra point, so we got to kick it again. And the kick is up, same result. Now let's take another 1-minute break, and we'll come back on Daily Dodge TV.
American Packaging creates packaging for some of the most iconic brands in the world, and they want you on their team. Matt has been with the company for nearly 30 years.
I'm a press team lead. I've been at American Packaging 28 years. The pay and the benefits at American Packaging are great. Good vacation. At American Packaging, we have a great bonus program. You get 4% every quarter. If we make the budget, everybody does their part, we'll make the budget.
Learn more about joining the American Packaging team in Columbus and DeForest by checking out the careers page at AmericanPackaging.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we were all a lot younger when this fourth quarter started. It's been just insane. A minute 47 left. It's 41-27 Columbus.
There's been like 4 scores in the last 2 minutes.
I'm doing Champaign, Illinois at 11 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna be late for kickoff. All right, there's a bouncing ball fielded back near the 5 to the 10, 15, 20, and out to the about the 21, maybe the 22 on the return was Deigman. All right, a minute 41 left. Columbus is up 2 scores, and West Salem has just 1 timeout left.
Well, normally, they talk about a prevent defense. Oftentimes it prevents you from winning, but right now you almost have to somehow, you got a safety some 20 yards down the field.
1st and 10, West Salem on the 22. Baginski running with it, being chased, running for his life. He's tackled.
Inbounds.
Inbounds, I believe. Yep, they're going to keep the clock running.
He got about 7.
There have been 7 scoring plays in this fourth quarter. 7 combined scoring plays. Baginski to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolls to the right. Throws incomplete. 70 seconds remaining in the game. I'm running out of room on my notepad here with all the scoring plays I've had to write down. Does it get any crazier than this? No, I don't think so. 3rd and 3 coming up. Panthers have it at their 29, moving right to left, 70 seconds left, down to their last timeout as well. Just one timeout remaining. Two receivers to each side. Baginski out of the gun. Luke Baginski has the snap. Here comes pressure. Gonna run with it. Baginski still looking to throw. Now he just tucks it under. 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds.
Baginski runs out of bounds.
With 1 minute left.
With 1 minute on the clock.
This may be the longest 1 minute of our lives. Oh, my.
You got, we're going to give him 14 on that carry.
1st and 10.
This kid's a heck of a player.
They mark him at the 43. Single receiver to the left, trips to the right. On 1st and 10, West Salem from their own 43 with a minute left. They're down 14. On the Gruber Law Office to score it off his back foot. He throws. It is intercepted. That's Axel Lane, and smartly he goes down, and that should do it.
You think?
Axel Lane goes down after the pick, and we may come to the end of this game yet tonight. With 51 seconds left.
Prior to the end of daylight savings time?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they should turn the clock back an hour tonight. We need the extra sleep. 51 ticks remaining. Well, in all seriousness, though, what an incredible game. I mean, what an incredible fourth quarter.
Yeah, great fight by this.
It really was. I mean, it really has.
By this West Salem ball club. I'll tell you, man, those guys just didn't give up. Give them all the credit in the world, man. Well coached.
And there's a knee for Powers on 1st and 10 from their 38. And they do have the one timeout, but it doesn't appear they're going to use it. And the home crowd standing and clapping.
Got to snap it one more time.
Yep, one more snap will do it. And one more knee to put a capper on this one. And there it is. And that is going to do it. Incredible fireworks here at Fireman's Park tonight in the fourth quarter. But as the clock has now hit double zeros, it's official. Columbus 41, West Salem 27. Congratulations to the Cardinals as they move on to level 3 and will travel to La Crosse Aquinas next week for a state quarterfinal game. 29-0 was the final in the Aquinas game tonight. Here it was 41-27. So we've got a rematch next week of last year's level 3 game between Columbus and Aquinas. But we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll put the topper on this one for you right after this break. We'll take a 3-minute break and back after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Attention Muggles! Want to see some magic? Interested in witchcraft and wizardry? This November, Columbus High School will be performing the Broadway sensation Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, High School Edition. We are one of the first schools in the entire state to perform it. So bring those wands and come ready to see what all the excitement is about on Friday, November 15th and Saturday, November 16th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, November 17th at 1 p.m.
The Columbus Quarterback Club is a nonprofit organization that supports the Columbus High School football team. The Quarterback Club fills in the gaps where there is limited funding from the high school for the team. Operating for only 1 year, we've been able to provide over $35,000 towards their needs, so far funding new pants, sideline jackets, iPads, and practice dummies. The Quarterback Club also funded all spaghetti dinners for the year and made sure each team member got a sub every away game. And we're excited to fund the pizza nights for the playoffs. Follow along with our journey on Facebook at the Columbus Quarterback Club for ways to donate, or reach out to us by email or call.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your Auto Owners Insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
The Spartans have arrived. Spartan Flooring is here to serve with prices from another time. Get the lowest prices anywhere on name brand carpet and LVP. Save hundreds or more per room without sacrificing the quality. Spartan Flooring makes designing easy with a carefully curated selection tailored to local paint colors and wood stains. Whether you're sprucing up a house to sell or settling in for the next 20 years, get the best prices in town. Call, text, or email to schedule a free, no cost, no obligation measurement and assessment. Visit SpartanFloorings.com and prepare to be floored.
You're watching the Daily Dodge postgame show.
Back at Fireman's Park, welcome into our postgame show. Final score tonight, Columbus with a thrilling 41-27 victory over West Salem. Columbus now 11-0 on the season. Cardinals advancing to level 3 of the postseason next week and will travel to Aquinas for a rematch of last year's level 3 tilt that was played at UW La Crosse. Meanwhile, hats off to West Salem. Their season comes to an end. They finish up with a record of 9-2. This was an incredible game, and the fourth quarter was it was unbelievable.
Chaos.
It was chaos. It was fireworks. It was pick the adjective. There were 7 scoring plays combined in that fourth quarter. I mean, it was 14-7 Columbus going into the fourth quarter. And then the floodgates open, and at the end of those 12 minutes, which in real time took about an hour, we find ourselves 41-27 Columbus with a win.
Yeah, I want to just remember for the rest of our broadcasting career.
People aren't going to forget this anytime soon.
Yeah, and got a long ways to go. 2 more wins get you to state. Just it's just a tough road to get there. But man, these both of these clubs tonight played their ever-loving tail ends off, and more yet besides. This was a lot of heart on that football field tonight for both clubs. Some very talented football players on both squads, and West Salem with great history in their program, and Columbus with great history in theirs as well. And Columbus gets the victory and gets to continue. And we'll just wrap things up here with some quick stats. The West Salem Panthers tonight were, through the air with McConkey and Baginski. By the way, McConkey, of course, went out with a injury right near the end of the first quarter, apparently, which we never did get told officially on that, but that's pretty apparent. Total of 210 yards through the air tonight, 8 for 22 with both quarterbacks, and Carter Pontius was without a doubt the favorite target for both of these guys. He had 5 grabs for 127 yards for the evening. 28 carries on the ground for 143 yards, so 353 net yards gained for the Panthers tonight. For Columbus, boy, there's some big figures here, I'll tell you. Columbus with a lot of plays from scrimmage. I got them for 62 plays from scrimmage. 5 for 9 through the air for Peyton Powers and company. 114 yards, 53 carries on the ground for 356 for a total of 470. Pardon me, I had a little brief mishap there. And let's see here. Connor Roach, of course, leading the way once again with 28 carries on the ground for 204 yards. Peyton Powers once again coming up big from the quarterback position with a number of keepers. And the two that I remember in most, I mean, all of them were big, Mike, but two I remember in particular when it was 21-14, if I recall, or 21-13, and Peyton Powers with 2 consecutive third down runs to start a drive that eventually netted another touchdown.
Well, it was 14-7 in favor of Columbus at halftime. There was no scoring in the third quarter, and then the floodgates opened in the fourth quarter. 7 combined scoring plays in the fourth quarter tonight. The first one came 11 seconds in. Peyton Powers with a 68-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Mowbray. Extra point was good. It was 21-7 Columbus. Then, just 2 minutes and 20 seconds later, it was West Salem scoring again. Luke Baginski, a 15-yard touchdown run. Extra point was no good to make it 21-13 Columbus. And here's something I didn't realize right away, but 5 of the 7 scoring plays in the fourth quarter came in the final 3:47 of the game. With 3:47 left, Caleb Syme, a 10-yard touchdown run for Columbus. Extra point was good, 28-13 Cardinals. With 2:52 left, Baginski with a 20-yard touchdown pass to Carter Pontius. Extra point tacked on to make it 28-20 in favor of Columbus. A few seconds later, with 2:29 left, Connor Roach with his second touchdown run of the game, a 35-yarder. The extra point was no good to make it 34-20 Columbus. 28 seconds later, Luke Baginski with a 71-yard touchdown pass to Dagman, and the extra point was good, 34-27 Columbus. And the final score with, a minute and 47 seconds left. Connor Roach, his third of the night, a 48-yard touchdown run, extra point tacked on to make it 41-27. And that's how we ended it, 41-27 in favor of the Cardinals.
Mike, I would be remiss if when I give the total individual stats here for these guys tonight, but a couple of substitute running backs that really were key. Caleb Syme had 7 carries for 29 yards, and Cowell with 8 carries for 32 yards. There was a period there where Connor Roach was dinged up and had himself a cramp and wasn't able to play, and those guys finished out that drive, and at the time it was huge, and those guys were, they didn't get all the glory by any stretch, but they sure contributed to a huge victory here tonight.
We need to make our selection of the Napleton 151 drive of the game, brought to you by our good friends at Napleton 151. You had already mentioned what you thought it was, Tim.
Yeah, there's a toss-up with that touchdown a little bit later, but like I said, when it was 21-13 and Columbus with the football at their own 20, and they ground out over 6 minutes on a drive, and they went 80 yards. And like I said, Peyton Powers with a couple of third down runs, and they weren't 3rd and 2 by any stretch. I think both of them were 3rd and 8 or more, and came up huge with first down yardage gained on keepers, and then from there they took it in to score, and I felt at the time that was really huge, and I personally would give that one the Napleton drive of the game.
And I would concur. That's our drive of the game, brought to you by our good friends at Napleton 151. So that is going to wrap things up here on this Friday night. Next week, we'll have another broadcast for you as Columbus will travel to the great metropolis of lacrosse. UW Lacrosse, as a matter of fact, is where we'll be, as Columbus will take on Aquinas in a Division IV state quarterfinal, a rematch of last year's Division IV state quarterfinal, and it's also a rematch of a game played in Week 2 of this season. right here on this field where Columbus beat Aquinas in that game, and the final in that one was 20-16. So these teams now are going to play again, third time in the last year, and we're going to be there for it. Now, again, we don't have the official word yet, but it likely will be a Friday night kickoff at 7 o'clock. If that changes, we'll let you know.
That'd be awesome if it was Saturday.
But, it could, but I don't think so. So we're going to plan on Friday night at 7 unless we hear otherwise from the schools involved. But plan on joining us for that if you can't make the trip to La Crosse next week. We want to thank all the sponsors that made our broadcast possible. Our presenting video sponsors are Columbus Family Dental and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game also brought to you by our playoff sponsors, American Packaging, the Columbus Quarterback Club, Columbus High School Drama Department, Columbus Self-Storage, and MP's Tap. Tonight's game, in addition, has been brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch of Beaver Dam, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Office, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, Spartan Flooring, and Gardner Manufacturing. Final score again on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard, Columbus 41, West Salem 27. And we want to thank all of you for being with us tonight. We do hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Shout out to Aiden Voigt. He is phenomenal at what he does. We could not do this without him. He's the brains of the operation, our videographer / engineer / producer. He's the Swiss Army knife of the team here.
You know, how could what are you, 17? We get upstaged by this kid every week. You know, and you're a 28-year vet, and I'm going on 35 plus. Hard to do, but he does it every week. What's
2
that?
years now for you?
2 years.
He's not even dry. He's not even dry behind the ears
Keeps rubbing
yet.
it in, doesn't he?
But no, Aiden, thank you very much, and we're looking forward to a big trip to La Crosse next week. For Aiden Voigt, and of course, my mentor, my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Thank you, Tim. Always a pleasure. Nobody I'd rather be next to in the booth on a Friday night.
This is so much fun. Thank you, Mike.
All right, for
Thank
Aiden,
you,
and for Tim Haldeman. Mike Tronson saying so long from Fireman's Park in Columbus. Have a pleasant evening. Enjoy your weekend. This has been a Daily Dodge TV Sports presentation. Good night, everybody.
You're watching